Tonight! This is definitely the first time we're doing this, by the way. This year's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party at the Magic Kingdom begins earlier than ever, starting August 13th, 2019. The Walt Disney World Marathon course needed to be altered due to heat. Yeah, the race was rerouted to not go through Toy Story Land. A little warm there. Awesome Planet will be narrated by Ty Burrell. That's the creator of Beanie Babies, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You've seen WDW. I knew that wasn't going to land. You've seen WDW News Today. Now it's time for WDW News Tonight.
Live from WDWNT studio in Orlando, Florida, it's WDW News Tonight with Tom Corliss and Nick Cicero. I'm Nathan Hartman. Tonight, a preview of 2020. No, this is an old
didn't
script.
update that. Just
Tonight, a wonderful show starring things you've never seen. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's the show you've always wanted. I give you the greatest News Tonight of all time with Tom Corliss.
We're definitely going to live up to that. Someone forgot to hit the applause sign, by the way. This is why you don't take a week off. I'm Tom Corliss, and you're not, and as usual, you're probably pretty thankful.
Thank God.
We did a solid job last week.
I heard. I heard Maria was excellent.
She was great.
People loved
she was
Maria.
so lovely.
Yeah, that was about all I heard.
She dominated Price is Right.
She won Price is Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched. I saw Maria's bit. That's all I saw from last week's show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you were busy or something.
Yeah, I wasn't doing anything.
Tokyo.
Yeah, I don't like this show.
Me neither.
Who does?
It offends me. Now, how was your race?
Oh,
He
the
said
race.
He said race.
Yeah, it was my.
You did your
my-
dopey?
My 7th dopey.
Yeah. Seventh.
7. Yeah.
7.
I did good up until the second half of the marathon when everybody was just fainting left and right.
Oh.
I mean, it was bad. It was bad. I had to move over twice for ambulances.
Oh,
like
man.
I've never seen ambulances going down the race course before.
How hot was it?
So hot.
Stop.
Tell
You
me-
know.
Well, I will say it was pretty humid. It was pretty humid to be running. I don't think it was like crazy hot, but I think,
It wasn't like 90 degrees here.
no,
was it?
it probably got up to 80.
But that's still a lot when you're running.
It is.
Yeah.
I think the problem was it started off a little cool. I mean, there's lots of heat warnings, but still, I think they people overexerted themselves. I was even taking it easy, and I breezed through the first half marathon part of it, but like then all of a sudden just hit a wall. It was like it got really humid. It wasn't like an overwhelming heat. It was just people were out of breath. I've never seen it before. People were just laying on the side of the road. It was
You
really
said
weird.
earlier you finished, what, an hour?
Hour worse than last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh. Well, you finished, though.
I did.
So that's
I
good.
did. I
It's
finished.
good that you didn't
Well, I
fall
didn't-
down and
And I didn't.
get taken away in an ambulance. That's
No,
always
no.
good.
That's always
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
And I made it past that part where they cut off 2 miles of the course too, which is kind of funny because they took off the part where you're running through Blizzard Beach, which
Yeah.
is like that's the coolest part of the.
That was new
race.
this
That
year,
was
wasn't
new
it? That was
this
the thing
year.
everybody
Yeah.
freaked out about,
Yeah.
and then it went away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So.
They're like, no, we can actually use Blizzard Beach.
Yeah.
Right.
Why
Yeah.
would we take you where
Oh, no,
it's
Blizzard
cold?
Beach was still closed.
Yes.
Right, it was close.
Splash
That's
Mountain cars just hanging out in the parking
At
lot.
Blizzard Beach, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they'll put some stuff out there.
But
Anyway.
it was a good weekend. It was just it was nuts. I've never seen. I saw people faint at the finish line. Like I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
So.
that's rough.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask me about my week, Tom?
Nathan, what did you do?
I bought a treadmill, so that happened.
You didn't buy a Peloton? I've heard that's like the hot thing right now.
No.
I'm thinking about getting one.
A Peloton?
I think so.
I would love to. That'd
Yeah.
be great. That'd be good.
Yeah.
It's a 2020. But no, I wanted one for a while, and I want to run with this guy, so we're gonna work it out. And,
All right. How many miles you do?
I did 18 yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I actually just started the 5K
That's
stuff.
amazing.
So, just nice and slow, watching news radio while I run.
All right.
Keeps me running.
News radio?
That Phil Hartman keeps you
Oh,
running,
yeah.
I tell you.
It's a great show.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to feel included.
Thank you.
I didn't do anything this weekend.
I should've
You
been-
went and brought gifts from the East.
I should have been clanging around in my medals today.
You shouldn't, because they're falling apart. Did you hear about that?
I saw that. Is that a thing, or is
The
that just
trim is coming off of like a bunch of the metals. Yeah,
I don't know. My
It's gonna
household
be,
is fine.
it's gonna be the next maintenance report.
they're only a few $100s, so you know they don't have to be good. You know.
I mean, so is a ticket to Disney. It doesn't have to be good.
Yeah. And now the news, brought to you by the WDWNT Inner Globe Society, or Wigs. News? No? Okay.
We did. We said it.
I didn't hear it.
You know what? You're just out of step because you're just back. We understand jet lag.
The whole beginning of the show has been out
Are
of
we
step.
in mono again? Can you not hear about this here?
No, we're now in Dolby
Oh.
5D.
Don't worry, the show is not contagious, so don't worry. It's fine. A 35-year-old Missouri man was stopped at Magic Kingdom bag check after it was discovered that there was a weapon in his bag. According to the Orange County Sheriff's Office, the man and his wife told security at bag check that they had an unloaded pistol in their bag. The gun was unloaded on a Rivers of Light billboard the couple drove past on their way to Disney property.
I don't like this.
That's what they said before they shot up the Rivers of Light
I
billboard.
don't like this.
The man stated that they forgot that the gun, which the man bought for his wife for protection, was inside the purse, as they had numerous bags with their 18-person party visiting
my
Walt Disney
gosh.
World. Sir, you have a group of 18 people. No one is getting past you in line. You don't need a weapon. You guys will manage. According to the couple, unless they're going to pull a Wally World and just like hold up Disney security to take them on a ride, I don't know.
Maybe.
According to the couple, they both have concealed weapons permits in Missouri, though this was not verified by the Orange County Sheriff. There were no arrests, and the couple was not banned from the park, and instead, the Sheriff's Office kept the weapon. The gun is being kept next to the Buzzy animatronic. Yeah, remember, kids, use your gun, don't lose your gun. Back in September, a permit was filed with Orange County that indicated Disney had plans to install a variable message sign at the Magic Kingdom Toll Plaza. Yes, it's a slow news week. Signs like this are used to aid drivers when driving on portions of the road that have constantly changing road patterns. And as of this morning, we saw it getting installed. We actually saw them testing this sign out. They were getting ready to use it, so we know some of the things it's going to say. Nick, we have those to show people. In case people get confused, no Star Wars.
No
This is
Star Wars.
Magic Kingdom. Remember, there's no Star Wars.
No Star Wars.
There's still no nighttime parade. Make sure everyone is aware of that. Brer Bear's tail is back. Come see it. Check it out. Rated the #1 theme park in the world by someone. And last but not least, bring money. All the important reminders
You're gonna need it.
on that sign. With just a few weeks left until the grand opening of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Hollywood Studios, Walt Disney World President Josh D'Amaro has taken to social media to show us the latest progress on the attraction. In a new post on his Instagram, we get a rare glimpse inside the new loading area, which is staged inside a train barn. Hey, remember when Walt Disney World had trains?
That was a thing.
We can't run it, there's construction. It
building-
only runs forward. It's a forward-running train. Artwork on the walls of the load area display a zany-looking engineer Goofy, who's no less than the employee of the month at the Run-Amuck Railroad. Goofy earned that title for being the first conductor not to be robbed by a gangster or a bandit. Yeah. There's also a picture of Bob Chapek on the wall with the caption "Town Doofus." Check that. Did someone order the kitchen sink? What's going on over here?
Tom, that's Russ the Robot.
Yeah.
He brings us the latest news from other Disney fan sites so we can keep up with what the competition's doing.
Nick, it's not. I have to explain. It's not Russ. It's RSS feed. It's an RSS feed. You know what that is, right?
Russ.
No, you can't just say Russ and convince me. So
robot.
An RSS feed is posts from websites. So Russ.
Disney Food Blog. Another Disneyland attraction announces downtime in 2020! Exclamation point.
Yeah.
What?
So do you see? He is telling us what other websites are posting and what they're saying.
Oh boy.
There's more.
Disney Food Blog. The new Peaches and Cream is open in Disney World and now making our dreams come true! Exclamation point.
Why is he saying things like that?
We can't get this show to work after 199 episodes. You want us to build a robot that
He's reading.
pronounces correctly?
Nick, he's just reading the titles. It's titles. So, for example, why sometimes he's loud is because he's all caps. That's the whole reason. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Diz Twitter, Tim Tracker has purchased an inexpensive sweater.
It's not even news.
I mean, it's in the community, I guess.
Oh, my God. Somebody please stop this.
Disney's food blog. Disney's Hollywood Studios is being mean. Wah, wah. We're here to help.
That's a title of a
I
story.
don't even know what that means.
I mean, it's news. It's news.
Can we turn him off or lower him? It's annoying.
I guess not.
The entire internet. Tom Corliss lied, and the Country Bears Jamboree was never going to close.
Excuse me?
Oh, that one sounds valid.
Yeah, I believe it. That sounds right. You know.
That's an insult. That's not news.
Oh, I mean, I think you're being a little harsh. I mean, look, just continue the show, and I'll see if I can't sort of adjust Russ, and we'll make him work a little bit better. How's that sound?
Sure.
Okay.
All
We'll do
right.
our best. Go on with the
The
jokes.
dumbest show. No, I think he's sad now.
You made him sad.
Okay, Russ.
You
It's
made
not
him
real.
sad.
It's a robot.
It has a heart. See?
Someone needs to push that button, restart the heart.
Oh. He's sad. Would you apologize to him at least?
I'm sorry, Russ.
Hi, Russ.
Thumbs up.
You got a thumbs up?
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Thanks.
Could be the
Oh.
finger. I don't know.
I'm used to it. The electric umbrella has been scheduled to close for an extensive remodeling since last November, and while its closure has been repeatedly delayed, it appears it's set to finally close in the coming week, and in its place, the old Taste Track kiosk located near Test Track will be coming back as Taste Track Burgers and Fries. We offer burgers, salads, as well as other menu items from Electric Umbrella for people afraid of cultural scary foods like pizza or sushi. Very scary. Epcot, of course, where you can eat around the world or just a greasy trailer salad. Enjoy your
Yum.
greasy trailer salad.
Greasy trailer salad.
That's going to be my band name.
Nah.
Greasy trailer,
Greasy trailer
salad.
salad.
Sleepy Figment plush are back in stock at Epcot, bringing a smile to everyone's face, even Bob Chapek. Yeah, Bob isn't happy because they're back. He just thought it was a pile of dead figments. Got excited about it.
Oh, come on.
He's
so
evil.
sad.
He's pure evil. We should have killed him when he was a baby. That was the only way to...
Wow.
Oh, just because he's a baby?
Yeah, look how cute
He's
he
an
is.
evil baby.
I just can see like the courtroom now. Evidence one. Mr. Corliss wanted to kill Chapek as a child if he had time travel.
You know, in the France Pavilion at Epcot, a sign right outside of Ratatouille has been installed, or sign right out of Ratatouille has been installed above the upcoming Remy's Ratatouille Adventure attraction this week. Nick, can we show people the
got
sign that's going to be out there? That's great. There it is.
Ooh. Come on in. We got him.
5 stars. They're beautiful.
5 stars. So beautiful.
Anyone can project.
By the way, I was going to say some good comments coming in already about stuff. One person says that that Russ pronounces things better than Nick when trying to say Merry Menagerie.
Good job, Russ.
He did.
There's
Good
the
job,
finger
Russ.
again.
Aw.
I can argue with that.
Since the announcement of the new Beauty and the Beast sing-along in the France Pavilion, we've been consoled by the fact that the beloved Impressions de France would be playing intermittently. However, schedules have been released for the 2 shows, and it looks like Disney is maximizing the presence of the Beauty and the Beast show. So starting tomorrow, Beauty and the Beast sing-along will play from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., with Impressions de France playing from 7:30 to 9 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. The hope is that they may, for the first time in history, fill every seat in a showing. There's only 4.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Disney's
know what just
food
happened.
blog. Review! Exclamation point. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. And hello, apple pie, funnel cake, fries at Disney's California Adventure! Exclamation point.
Thank you for this important news update, Russ. Thank you.
He's very good at pronouncing them the way they're written in these
Yeah.
blogs too.
Why was the word fries capitalized? That's really the question.
Fries are exciting, Tom.
Fries! That's
Fries.
what I'm gonna do tomorrow at Fest of the Arts. Just like loudly
Sir,
pronounce
what would
like
you
the
like?
middle
Fries!
word of every item. Deconstructed BLT.
B.
The second toy themed to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway has arrived at Walt Disney World. It's none other than a train whistle themed after the Run-Amok locomotive in the attraction. Yeah, it's actually a model of the one management used to tell the team they were out of time and money for the project. There was just an all. Someone just went all. Oh, that's going to be my
we have
response on March 4th.
And we have an odd-numbered audience, so it's like that was an equivocal vote. From an all.
There you go. I'm just glad that opens like a month before Beauty and the Beast because everything's going to be ruined at that point anyway. So if I'm going to like Runaway Railway a little, at least it'll be for like a month.
Yeah.
Oh, here's hoping.
You'll have a moment, and then you'll go back to the Far East.
Yes. R2-D2 can now be found casually exploring launch bay cargo at Hollywood Studios. The test is not taking place on Batuu like it is at Disneyland, but it's happening here in Florida nonetheless. Sadly, the test is not going well.
No.
Did you guys hear about this?
No.
Yeah. Several foreign tourists tried to dump trays of food waste into him, so it's not. Looks
Well,
like
that's what they used to do
like
at
a
Jabba's
garbage.
Palace, so it works. He's used to it.
That's what the foreigner sounded like also.
No.
Ooh-la, ooh-la.
I just want to say, from a legal perspective, I don't follow that joke. I didn't recommend it, didn't approve it. So
It's right there in the script.
So Twitter
It has your initials next to it as your.
no.
Russ, what'd you think? Was that okay? Did I get away with that?
Russ,
Oh, Russ,
Russ, you're
Thanks,
brown. Was
Russ.
that joke okay?
Wow. Wow, you had a problem with what I
is.
said.
He is.
Jesus.
He is a brown box.
He's a brown box.
Wow. I'm going to move on now. Russ, you want to be on the music? God, I can't. I'm going to move on. The infamous Star Wars themed Millennium. Please stop. The infamous Star Wars themed Millennium Falcon French fry bucket that arrived at Disneyland is now at Walt Disney World, except now it's for popcorn, because you know that's normal. French fries in it. And like any American popcorn bucket, it barely holds any.
God bless.
Designed it as a toy first and a popcorn bucket second. That's the rule.
Those are my favorite. I have a hollowed out Teddy Ruxpin at home for my popcorn.
My favorite thing was I was with our Tokyo reporter Spencer, and someone in Japan had the Hitchhiking Ghost bucket from here, and he goes, "What is that?" I go, "Oh, that's from America. We have the Hitchhiking Ghost popcorn bucket." He's like, "That probably doesn't hold popcorn." I go, "It doesn't hold the popcorn. It holds the box." And he just goes, "Oh, that's dumb." For the Falcon fry / popcorn bucket, when you get it home, it's really large. It's very, very big. So people have been trying to find other things to do with it because it takes up a lot of space. Yeah.
Makes sense.
We saw some kids tobogganing on one in the snow in the Northeast, just riding.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
To the Disney food blog. You gotta see this adorable Space Mountain Carousel of Progress 45th anniversary swag in Disney World.
Swag.
Swag.
Isn't swag stuff you get for free?
Yeah.
Well, I
Yes,
guess food blogs
actually.
never paid for anything. Oh man! Someone tell her what swag means.
Wow.
That's literally not
That's-
you can't buy swag. That's not
I'll
what-
look up the definition.
Look it up. That's definitely not what that word means.
Let's see here.
That's yeah.
Maybe
It's
they meant
definitely-
bling.
I think it's also a word for
curtain,
drugs. I
A
believe.
curtain or piece of fabric fastened so.
Not
hanging-
that one.
No. Okay. Money or goods taken by a thief or burglar.
Kind of. Sort of.
That's it. That's all. That
Yeah,
is what
no.
it says.
Wow.
Yep.
But I think in more recent
gotta
terms,
look-
it's like stuff you get like free at a convention.
Yeah.
or-
You
Yeah.
gotta look at the Urban
Like
Dictionary
giveaways.
listing.
Okay. There is one.
I don't know about that.
Let's see here real quick. Let's see here. What?
Can you read it on the air, the Urban Dictionary one?
What?
I don't know.
The new generation's alternative word for cool. Things are swag. Let's see. This was updated in 1998. No, it was updated.
That's
in
when Russ was
2012.
built.
Yeah. 2012. So.
Russ is the new boy. I built a better boy. Thank you. When Star Wars Rise of the Resistance opens at the Disneyland Resort tomorrow, you'll be able to ride one of the most ambitious, advanced, and immersive experiences ever undertaken by Walt Disney Imagineering when given a budget. Disney has broken down how to enjoy the attraction in a few easy steps. I'll go over these now. Step 1, download the official Disneyland mobile app. Step 2, try to link your ticket. Step 3, come on and off of the Disney Wi-Fi 7 times.
7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
7.
7.
Step 4, restart your phone. Step 5, it isn't your phone, the app just keeps crashing. Step 6, get the app to stay open long enough to book a boarding group. Step 7, end up with backup boarding group that isn't called because the ride went down 15 times today.
Wow.
See, it's
Very simple.
It's very
simple.
easy.
Yeah,
That's only
makes
7
sense.
steps.
Yep. Starting tomorrow, you can stop by Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo and Rano Roasters in California for a warm cup of Black Spire hot chocolate, topped with shimmering whipped cream. How do you make whipped cream shimmer? Baby Yoda tears.
Nah.
Tom, we do have a good quote here. Someone says, "Proud of your droid."
There you go.
So there you go.
He's just standing there. If we drag out this monologue for like 45 minutes, he's just got to stand there.
He's a robot. It's fine.
He doesn't care how
like,
long
what
he
did I get
stands. He's a
myself into?
robot.
Yeah.
Definitely not a person in it. If the Force guides you to try something cooler, then head to the milk stand for blue milk and green milk. Oh boy. While there, taste the new Toydaria Swirl. Your favorite green milk, sure, is taking on a new mission with swirls of savory chili lime seasoning and mango jelly.
Wow.
Yeah, chili lime and mango jelly. That's what it needed. That was the problem. Fixed it. Yeah, it needed a Tokyo Disney dessert pushed into it. That's what needed to happen. Lastly, a day spent on Batuu would not be complete without trying the new Galma garlic puffed cheese chips. Yeah, they're from the planet Ruffles.
Nah.
Yeah, you ever been to that planet?
It has ridges.
It's covered in ridges. That's right. Oh, kids at home are like, "What's a ruffle?"
What?
I don't even.
Just wait for all the
I
pods
don't eat
jokes we got coming
Doritos.
up. Yeah.
Brand new colorful wrappings can now be found on hot food throughout the Disneyland Resort. The new foil wrapper design features the Disneyland Resort logo as well as a colorful monorail, Mickey balloons, and Sleeping Beauty castle. It's so pretty that Disney hopes you'll forget that you are eating what's in it. In an unrelated story, Tony's will now be serving all of its food in colorful wrappers. Don't worry, they're microwave safe.
Yes.
Just a few days ago, we reported that Excalibur was missing from the sword, or missing from the stone, excuse me. The sword missing from the stone in front of King Arthur Carousel at Disneyland. At first, we thought it was connected to a refurbishment, but it turns out it was an excited first-time guest. The first visit button wasn't enough for them. They needed to pull the sword physically from the stone. Yeah, unfortunately, some pieces of the sword were left inside the stone. Don't worry, though, everything worked out. The man and the stone are now expecting and are registered at Bye Bye Baby.
Oh, what do we got? What do we got?
Inside the Magic Video. Galactic veteran and war hero denied service at Ronto Roasters in Batu.
I went overseas and defended our country so I could have a Ronto rap.
He didn't go overseas. He went to space.
It's I think they're talking about Chewbacca.
What?
I think like the Chewbacca walk-around character was denied a Ronto rap, and
That's
apparently,
the story?
Yeah.
This clickbait has officially confused me.
bad.
I would have clicked it.
But
Is that
he got the
offensive to
medal.
people that
at
served in
least.
like real wars? Maybe I don't know.
What are you saying? Star Wars isn't real? It happened a long time ago. It's just a galaxy far, far away.
I cannot deny that. That's
You literally
fair.
don't know.
I can't say for a fact it didn't happen.
So in the
Yeah.
special edition, Maz is going to be handing Chewie a Ronto wrap instead of a medal.
You deserve this.
You deserve this.
Oh. And Ronto rap's like, I have died many times before. He's not only making Snoke in a tube. If you look in the background, there's one full of Ronto raps in the back. What else is Palpatine making?
Hondo is added to the Jedi.
There's
that
the
whisper.
poop brownies from Animal Kingdom back
yeah.
there.
All
Yep.
sorts. All sorts.
After a period of decline in the stock price of the Walt Disney Company, it rebounded on reports of high Disney Plus app downloads. Downloads of the Disney Plus app have neared 41 million after a very strong Q4, which saw more than 30 million downloads after launch on November 12th. Disney Plus grossed over $50 million in the first 30 days alone, which analysts saw as a positive sign. Really? Yeah. Sadly, Disney still has no money to fix their dilapidated theme park rides, so hopefully they'll sell another.
There's people that love Disney, and I just want them to know they're wrong.
Thanks, Jim Gaffigan. Appreciate it. Anyway, $50 million in 30 days. And nothing works. This makes sense. Following her split from the royal family, reports are stating that Meghan Markle has signed a deal with Disney. The deal is that she will only say nice things and in return will get press credentials. That's how they're going to eat free cupcakes. It's how they're going to do it on their own.
The Crown is coming to Disney Plus.
God. It's going to be a reality series. The deal is actually for voiceover work, with Disney donating to a wildlife charity of Markle's choosing. The charity they chose to donate to is Elephants Without Borders. Great, just what we need. Illegal elephants coming into our country. I couldn't even make it. I couldn't even make it through that.
Oh, man.
Just barging from Canada. Those Canadian elephants just barging in.
It seems that if I learned anything from Kilimanjaro, all you need is a road closed, and you'll be okay. You just gotta close the road.
That'll save.
That'll stop them.
That'll stop them.
Yeah.
The nominations for the 92nd Academy Awards were announced this week, and although Disney had a banner year at the box office, it did not carry over into Oscar nominations. It turns out that reshooting an animated movie in CG doesn't win awards. No. Yeah. What will come as a surprise to most that Frozen 2 was not nominated for Best Animated Feature. But guys, all those comments told us Joe was wrong and that it was great. How can a professional critic not agree?
That's very true.
What happened? We were robbed, said Bob Iger from his money bin.
Oh, no.
Disney Food Blog. There's another big round of construction coming to World Drive in Walt Disney World. Here's what that means! Exclamation point.
It probably means the road's closed. I'm just staring at him.
Staring at
I
you.
keep expecting him to react to something.
Why won't you laugh, droid?
Do I not amuse you? Nope, all right. Just staring.
A little creepy.
Some people come to the audience sometimes. Kind of the same thing. According to Business Insider, Build-A-Bear is responding to the viral Baby Yoda craze by developing their own stuffable youngling. Now you're telling me...
That just doesn't sound good.
That's what Jessica wrote. Don't take it up with me. What, you're telling me now Yoda is a bear? Stop ruining Star Wars!
You ruined it.
In fairness, this will allow Nick to legally go into a Build-A-Bear and tell them he's looking to buy a child.
Fair enough.
Oh, man.
As part of the, I'll move on. As part of the Minnie Mouse, the main attraction collection, Disney's releasing a mini pin collector book with a logo starter pin. The pin collector book will feature slots and pages for each pin set for the month, so you can keep the year-long collection in one place. Think of it as a scrapbook, but for people without friends. Are we talking about Russ?
Wait. Play it one more time.
Poor Russ. He's very. We gotta get him a girlfriend. Poor Russ. Anyway,
Oh,
there's another. There's more.
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 The Disney Food Blog. Hold up. How many people downloaded that Disney Plus app last year? Question mark. Exclamation point. Question mark. Exclamation point. Question mark. Exclamation point. Question mark. Exclamation point. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark.
Oh,
Oh, Russ died.
Oh no. And his eye is gonna go off. There. Poor Russ. Poor Russ.
Oh, he's dead.
He's not dead. He was
Don't
never
worry,
alive.
everybody. We'll fix Russ. Russ the robot, everybody.
Yay!
Thanks, Russ. That's the news. Nathan, who brings us the news?
WDW News Tonight is brought to you by Wigs, the WDWNT Inner Globe
still on
Society.
screen. I don't know.
And apparently,
There
he is again. Let's see, where were we at? Hey, Inner Globe Society. Let me tell you a little bit about this, right? If you support WDWNT,
Let me tell you
let me tell you a little bit about
Wigs.
this. This feels so stiff, guys. When I read these things, I don't feel like I'm connecting with you. Let me tell you a little bit about this. You're going to get early and exclusive access to content that you just can't get anywhere else. Can you get it in all those things that Russ said, all those websites? No. No, you cannot, right? And you can get all of this, including WDW News Tonight post shows and
tonight.
Park Center post shows, which means in some weeks that's twice the amount of Pete in a week.
I don't know if you're really selling Wigs
Double the
membership.
Pete. And all that is for $2 a month. You can't even get a coffee in Disney World for $2.
That's true.
That's so true.
And some of our higher levels, we have core bucks available, and we're going to
Yes.
be adding more Tokyo and Hong Kong stuff.
Yeah. So for
in the next couple days.
So for $2 a month, or as we like to say, the salary of a cast member, you can join. So for more information, go to patreon.com/WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com and click the Patreon link. Join the Wigs. It helps make this show possible and all our other shows, and God bless you if you join. That's what I got to say
There you
today.
go. I think it's time for a commercial break. Is that right? We're going to take a break. When we come back, the family feud. Stick around. Much more tonight.
I'm Chris. I lost 12 pounds on the Disney Park diet.
Introducing the Disney Parks Diet. Who says dieting on vacation is impossible?
It's real simple. I have a blue milk for breakfast, a green milk for lunch, and a sensible dinner. I also run a Run Disney Half Marathon every weekend with a sensibly priced club membership.
Disney Parks goers are losing weight, eating theme park delights, and then exercising for extended periods of time. It's so easy that anyone can do it.
I lost no weight eating only Fairfax salads. I thought it was healthy because it's a salad, but apparently a pound of pulled pork and Chipotle ranch dressing isn't. If I start running Disney marathons, spending a full day at the NBA experience, or swimming laps in the Typhoon Lagoon wave pool for hours on end, I can lose weight eating the food I love. Thanks, Disney Parks Diet.
Learn all about the Disney Parks Diet today with a free 30-day trial, not including food or park admission. We'll develop one of 3 personalized plans for you. The Chapek plan consists only of character-shaped items. The Iger plan, where you buy all the food and throw away half. And the Roadie plan, which will require you to travel to the food's country of origin before consuming it. Call today and start losing. Eating only theme park food. Blue and green milk are not actually milk nor food products. The Walt Disney Company is not responsible for any medical condition caused by eating high-calorie meals and excessive exercising.
Are you tired of your monorail always sputtering to a stop?
I know I am.
You don't even have one.
Of course I do. It's the rusted paperweight out in the garage.
Well, if you're like me and my brother, you know how hard it can be to keep your monorail up and running, and that's why we're here to help you fix your monorail problems. So join us, Tick and Tack, the Patchett Brothers, for Monorail Talk every Saturday morning. And hear calls like this.
So, I have this old Mark IV monorail passed down from my grandparents, and I'd like to restore it.
Ooh, a Mach 4.
Yeah, but every time I turn it on, it makes a noise like wah, wah.
Yeah, whir noise. That's not good.
Not good at all. I think that's the coupler unit. Bob Gurr told me about the whir problem back in 76, so was it 78?
It was a long time ago either way.
So we're in the monorail, and the window just falls off.
How's that even happen? What'd they do, secure it with super glue?
More like crazy glue. But seriously, when it fell, did it hurt anyone?
Just a college program cast member, I think.
Well, they're a dime a dozen.
A dime a dozen.
Next caller is Bob from Burbank. Bob, welcome to Monorail Talk. How can we help you?
Yeah, long-time listener, first-time caller. Let's say I had a fleet of Mark 6 monorails. I'm just curious, how long can I get away with running them until they I don't know, explode?
They haven't already?
I might agree with my brother on this, but that depends on how often you run them.
Oh, all day and every day.
But fairly empty, I assume?
Oh, heck no. They're the gills with people. Just really full.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. In that case, time for a new fleet for sure. Anything else we could help you with?
Well, what do you guys know about gondolas?
So join us for Monorail Talk on your local public radio station. And remember, don't ride like my brother.
And don't ride like my brother.
I was stuck in line for Flight of Passage for 3 hours, and then a man peed on my leg. The law offices of Gon and Dola got me the free, clean Disney Parks branded clothing I deserved. Thanks, Gon and Dola.
Were you urinated on while waiting in line for a ride? Get the compensation you deserve. Call 1-777-777-7777 for the law offices of Gon and Dola.
Hello, I'm Bud G. Gon.
And I'm Roz Dola.
We've gotten theme park pee victims the clean, Disney Parks branded clothing they deserve.
We've won cases for clean Space Mountain sweatpants, clean 12 Days of Socks boxes, and even clean 2019 dated hoodies. We've also gotten Disney to build themed restrooms in queues.
Bob Chapek just wanted to give guests bags to pee in, and we said, no way, sir.
So call today and breathe easy, knowing you won't have to pay to replace your pee-soaked clothes.
Gon and Dola also handle podcast discrimination and Twitter libel cases. Call 1-777-777-7777 to get the justice and clean clothes you deserve.
And we're back with Iron Chef this week on Disney Plus. It's good, Iron Chef.
I can't wait for that one. It is a classic.
Oh.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to WDW News Tonight. It is time to play the feud. Oh, look at that. Board. We got a. You're gonna. Well,
you want to wrap the board?
As they're revealed. Yes, they're revealed.
So that way we know what's up.
We got this.
We don't. We
still got this. All right, so welcome to the Family Feud here on WDW News Tonight.
Welcome.
All right, let's meet our two teams for Family Feud here tonight. First of all, we have Team Allison, led by Allison. Whoa, what was that?
This is when you put a camera on the floor because you don't have enough room. It's gonna be in the shot.
Wow.
There's the camera.
Jason
Russ knocked it over when he died.
Yeah,
I love it.
It happens.
All right, so Team Allison consists of Allison. Allison, where are you from?
Originally from Staten Island, but I live in Davenport now.
All right, well, welcome to the show tonight. And, of course, you're going to be joined by Tom Corliss there and your family tonight.
From the Bronx.
Bronx. And Jason Diffendahl.
From Philly.
Philly. All right.
Well, outside of Philly. But yeah.
Outside of Philly.
Yeah.
So, Allison, that's your family tonight. You excited?
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Aww.
All right, and then we also have Team Elliott over here. Elliott, where are you from?
Virginia.
Virginia. All right, and I know you're here on work this week, but thank you for making time to come to our
Is your boss going to see you on the show?
Probably not.
No one's going to see this show.
And the rest of your family there, we have MK. Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for coming to the show tonight. And where are you coming in from?
I live up in Winter Park.
Winter Park, so yeah, nice close drive for you tonight. And then Eric's joining them as well.
Eric, who has not appeared on the show yet tonight at all.
No.
Eric, you're wearing a microphone, you dingus.
It's the best. All right, so we're going to be playing the
Town
family...
Doofus. The Town Doofus.
We're going to be playing the Family Feud tonight.
Family Feud.
That's why I said the Family Feud tonight.
Family Feud.
The Family Feud.
Family Feud.
He said M again.
The Family Feud.
I did not say it M.
The Family Feud.
The Family Feud. So we actually polled people on Twitter and I think or some kind of social media platform.
Sure, whatever.
And got the answers got the answers to some questions, and we have the most popular answers here. Our contestants are going to try to guess the most popular answers on the board. And playing the part of the board tonight, Nathan.
Me.
It's not like we've ever had graphics or anything.
I guess. We had trouble.
You can rip that off. Colleen's going to be mad.
Yeah, I'm going to be really dainty about it, but we got to have the whole board for this.
Exactly.
It's an important show.
All right. So,
it's called the Tom signal.
All right. So I'm going to bring Allison and Elliot up to the microphone here. So to buzz in here, I need to just see a hand go up. Okay, don't shout out an answer. Hand go up, and I'll be the judge of whose hand goes up first to answer the first question. All right. So are you ready? We polled people and asked them, name a reason people go to guest relations. Allison.
Could not get on Rise of the Resistance.
Let's see. Could not get on Rise of the Resistance. Yeah, I think so. We're gonna give that one to you. Woohoo! The top answer: complain. Complain.
So what am I supposed to?
It's really,
so you have the
really
number one
very
answer.
vague. Just complain.
There's 6 answers on the six.
That makes the next
so,
5 very hard.
Yes.
Right.
So put
One.
6. 1.
That's right.
Complain. And then write the numbers 2 through 6.
Do we pass or
2.
Yeah. Do you want to
3.
pass or play this category?
4.
You got the number 1 answer. Reason people go to guest relations.
How many answers
There
on
are
the board?
6 possible answers.
We can.
Oh my God! The world's gonna see my handwriting.
All right, we're gonna pass.
Pass.
All right. So Elliot, Team Elliot, you're gonna play this one.
Ooh, wait! I can do this.
Also, our audience isn't usually good at this. Oh, I mic'd. Whoops.
There. See, there you go. There's the board. We're all good.
All right. So,
Oh wait. Working it
there
out.
you go. You got it. So MK.
Make sure you step up to the mic when
Step
it's your
up to
turn.
the mic. Name a reason people go to guest relations.
Handicap pass.
Handicap.
Let's see
pass.
to get a handicap pass.
Oh.
No, not on the
Definitely
board.
not the noise from the family.
There it is.
There it
I
is.
think the crowd just went,
I
Oh.
didn't like that. So that's 1 strike against you, Eric.
To get fast passes.
To get fast pass, let's see fast passes. That's the number 3 answer on the board.
Ding.
Fast pass issues.
I'm just gonna write FP.
All right. So you got 1 and 3. Still a few left. Elliot, what do you think?
To get tickets.
Tickets.
To get, let's see, to get tickets.
Tickets.
Yes,
Ding.
that is the number 5 answer.
Number 5.
Still have 2, 4, and 6. You only have 1 strike against you right now. MK, name a reason people go to guest relations.
I really have no idea. Because that's all.
Do you have
Other than complaint. We thought there were going to be 6 different kinds of complaint.
Do you have an answer?
God.
No.
It's a rainy day and they want a refund.
It's a rainy
Or
day.
with
and they
refund.
want a
I'll even go with refund.
Yeah, refund. No.
No.
It's gonna have to give you a strike for that one.
Yeah.
All right, Eric. You have 2 strikes against you. This is your last chance here.
Cast member compliments.
Ooh, let's see. Cast compliment.
Yeah, no way.
Oh, it's
No.
strike.
Oh, so it's us, right?
It is, you guys. So you guys can confer.
Ask a question about direction.
Maybe dining reservation.
2,
that's
I
not
think
bad
what?
either.
2, 4, and 6 are on the board still.
On the board currently are
Yeah,
number
they
1,
might both be
complain.
there, but I feel
Number
safer
3,
with
fast
dining.
pass. Number
Okay.
5,
Go with dining.
tickets.
Go for it.
You know what? I can also leave it here and look at the monitor.
All right, Allison.
We're gonna go with dining reservations.
Let's see dining reservations.
Oh, gosh, directions is up
It's
there.
going to be up there.
All right, well, let's look at number 6, buttons.
Oh.
Number 5,
We have 5.
excuse me.
Tickets.
Tickets.
Number 4,
Oh, technical issues is 4.
tech issues. What do you mean tech issues? Oh, like the app.
Tech issues.
And
And the
Oh, you
number,
just go home and write a maintenance report.
and the number 2 answer, lost and found.
Oh, so neither. Okay.
Lost and found. All right. So some kind of amount of points go to.
Just write a random number on this.
So
piece of
Team
paper.
Elliott, yep.
Everybody's a winner.
There you go. Yeah, assign points by Nick. All right, so let's have Tom and MK come up to the microphone now.
Oh, I need to start the board over, don't I?
Yes, there are 4.
It's going to take you 5 minutes to erase that.
Hold on, everyone.
Just use your shirt.
This is how they played during the first season of the Family Feud, if you watched.
It's 1925 on Family Feud.
There's only 4 on this
They
one.
actually shot at each other, the families.
Yeah. The Hatfields and the McCoys.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Name a resort at the Magic Kingdom. MK.
Contemporary.
Let's see, contemporary. Number 1 answer.
Ooh.
Would you like to play or pass?
There's probably only 4.
It'd be really hard for you guys to get this all wrong right now.
Eric, name a resort at the Magic Kingdom.
The Polynesian.
Let's see, the Polynesian. Number 2 answer.
Nathan, just keep holding the board. Probably.
Yeah, this is a very good
Elliot.
point. I control the.
Grand Floridian.
Number 3 answer.
All right, name the 4th one.
MK.
Uh-oh.
We're here discussing over here.
I don't
You
think
can't.
we
No,
discuss.
you can't discuss yet.
Yeah, we're discussing.
Not till the end.
Wilderness Lodge.
Let's see, Wilderness Lodge. Number 4
There you go,
answer.
that's the whole board.
Swept the board.
Well, there's technically
What
another
about
one.
Fort Wilderness? Yeah.
Well,
Fort Wilderness is wilderness. It's connected.
We only
It's
took the
not.
first.
they're not the same thing.
They are literally.
Well, that was the
named
top
same
one.
thing.
Believe it or not, 1.2% of the people said Port Orleans. But anyway.
Okay.
Port Orleans. Tom's upset. Great.
They also read the Disney food blog.
Let's see. What's
All
on
right.
that Bear Lake? Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Magic Kingdom here. That's
There's
pop
going to be
century.
6 on this one.
Grand
Nathan.
Californian, right?
Let's
What,
have
how many is on
Jason
this?
and Eric come up to the microphone.
What'd you say? 6?
Yep, 6.
Wow, that's 2 more than the last one. What a game.
Name a dwarf. Only 6 of them.
Eric, Jason, name an attraction with a dog. Jason.
Carousel of Progress.
Let's see, Carousel of Progress. It's the number 1 answer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Would you like to
Play?
play or pass?
Do you want to play?
Tom
I
wants
think
to
you should
play. We'll play.
All right, you play.
There's a lot of them.
All right, Allison, name an attraction with a dog.
Gosh, I'm trying to think.
There's a really famous one.
Need an answer.
Hush.
God, I'm drawing a blank.
5 seconds.
Is this just
The
current
Haunted Mansion.
Let's see the
Good answer,
Haunted
good
Mansion.
answer.
Number
Mansion.
6
Yeah.
answer
good
on the
job.
board.
Number 6 too. Awesome.
Tom,
That dog is never going to move. Pirates of the Caribbean.
let's see, Pirates of the Caribbean. The number 2 answer. All right, no strikes. 3 answers down, 3 to go. Jason,
There's some good oddball ones
He
left.
took my answer.
name an attraction with a dog.
Oh.
5 seconds. Sorry. It's your first
Well, we
strike.
got a strike.
Allison, name an attraction with a dog.
Peter Pan.
Let's see,
Oh, that's a
Peter
good one.
Pan.
I don't know if anyone thought of that. Oh,
Yes,
they did.
that is the number
Good job.
4 answer.
4.
All right, 1 strike against you,
I
Tom.
have 2 in mind, but I'm going to go with Space Mountain.
Let's see.
RCA dog.
Space Mountain.
No.
Strike 2.
Though RCA
All right,
leads
2
the
strikes
way.
against you.
No.
2 attractions left on the board. Jason.
Just wanted another park with dog in the name.
Oh, that's a good one. Slinky Dog Dash.
Let's see, Slinky Dog Dash. Yes, that is the number 3 answer. All right, just number 5 remains. You have 2 strikes against you. Tom, Allison.
Yeah.
Name an
Oh, it's
attraction
on me.
Yeah.
with
Oh,
a dog.
goodness. With an attraction with a dog in it.
5 seconds.
Kilimanjaro Safari.
It has wild dogs.
Let's
Does that count?
see.
They're African
Kilimanjaro
spotted dogs.
Safari. Not on the list. All right, Team Elliott, you do get a chance to steal here. The number 5 answers on the board. You can confer and come up with an answer.
It's the skinny dog with the key bread.
Name an attraction with
They're
a
mostly
dog.
Magic Kingdom.
I kept trying to think of something with
Oh,
dog,
yeah.
but there's no attraction with dog.
I'm even puzzled.
I think it's time for an answer.
Yeah. Can I get an answer, guys?
We'll go with Spaceship Earth.
All right. Let's see. Spaceship Earth. No, that's strike 3. The number 5 answer on the board is Living with the Land.
At the barn.
Oh,
the
yeah,
house.
on the
house.
on the front
Yeah.
porch. Yep.
That was a good one.
That's what people.
He barks. He's a pretty focal point of
Wait,
the
wait, wait.
ride.
Do I hear Living with the Land dissing happening in this room? I hope not.
No.
I hope not.
I
That
said
dog,
Space Mountain didn't make it.
Yeah. Sometimes that dog even barks when his mouth opens.
The
so.
Space Mountain dog has been merchandised twice in the last year.
Space Mountain
that's true.
dog
The
got
wishable and the pin. Yeah.
Less than 1% of the vote. Voyager Little Mermaid was on there.
Oh.
Stitch's Great Escape.
Oh, he's a dog? Yeah, he
I
gets
was
mistaken for a dog, sure.
Yeah, like anything with Pluto in it should be on there too.
He's
right?
not in a lot of
Is he
attractions.
in Philharmagic?
Goofy Sky School.
He's not even a voice, yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout and Horizons.
Oh, I thought of Horizons.
Cosmo.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
And one
Cosmo.
person said any ride that Tom rides because he's my dog.
It's very sweet, I think.
I don't know.
I think.
Was it my dog or a dog? It changes the meaning. Be careful.
So, Team Allison, that game goes to you.
We won.
Team Elliott has 2 games. Team Allison has 1
Hey,
game.
dog, do you like dog-related dog attractions, dog?
Wow.
Do we keep going?
Yeah, we're
I
going to
think there's
keep
more
going.
rounds. Yeah.
We're going to keep. Jason's like, I'm done. My legs
I've
are
been
tired.
standing for 10 minutes.
What am I doing up
It's
here?
past my bedtime.
All right, put up, there's 5
I
answers
was
for
up
this
at
one.
4 in the morning today.
All right, bringing back up right Allison and Elliott to the microphone. Allison and Elliott, name a Disney attraction from the 1964 World's Fair. Allison.
Carousel of Progress.
Let's see, Carousel of
Good
Progress.
Answer, good answer.
That is the number 2 answer on the board, so
Ding.
there is room to
There's
steal
another
it.
one.
It's
Elliott,
a small world.
let's see, it's a small world.
Yep.
The number 1 answer.
Oh, God.
Would you like to play or pass?
We'll pass.
You'll pass.
All right.
All right. So moving over, we got Tom coming up to the microphone now. Tom, name an attraction from the 1964 World's Fair.
I'll make this easy for the rest of my team by saying Ford Magic Skyway.
Damn it, I was going to say that.
Skyway. That is the number 3.
There, the
answer.
hard one's gone,
That's
everybody.
what I was going to say.
Thank you.
All right, 2 answers left on the board.
Wait,
Jason?
there's 5?
He
Yeah.
thinks he took
There
the
was
hard
only
one.
4.
I thought there was 4.
He thinks he took the hard one, and that's the one I was going to say.
Oh, no.
Great moments with Mr. Lincoln.
Yep.
Great moments of Lister Lincoln. Yes,
Wait,
there's
Lister Lincoln? Great moments with Lister Lincoln.
He changed his name.
Disney
Is
food
Lister
blog.
Lincoln the friend of Mary Menagerie?
All right.
Lister Lincoln.
There's
Which one
not
was it?
5.
What's the
There
other
is-
one?
I don't know.
There's
Someone
one-
thought
Wait,
something was
what
from
one
the
was
fair.
that? 4 or
There's
5?
4.
It was
Yeah.
4?
It's a
I mean,
good
this
trick
is
category.
What
I don't
happens
know.
when you poll random
Well, we
people
have
on
3
Twitter.
chances to figure out what people
Here we
thought
go,
was
Diz
on the
Twitter.
fair.
Oh, that's true.
All right, Allison, what do you think people said as an Disney attraction at the 1964 World's Fair?
Autopia?
Let's see, Autopia. No. Tom?
Because a scene from the World's Fair plays on it at Disneyland, I'm going to go with the railroad.
Let's see, the railroad. No,
Oh, okay.
strike
It's
2.
worth a shot.
One more
Something from
chance.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Adventure through inner space.
See, Adventure Through Inner Space. No. All right, Team Elliott, your
Good
chance
luck.
to steal.
What did people think was at the World's Fair?
Just so we're clear, so the audience and what people are asking, we are currently at is Small World, Progress, Skyway, and Lincoln. Number 5. Not yet figured out.
Can you also say that there was only 4, so we're now just trying to make up an answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've established that.
This is the dummy.
This is a nonsense answer. This is like when we did Wishes, and everyone
Although,
named characters not in the show.
I will give it. I won't. This isn't really a hint, but I mean, logically you could follow this.
There's some obvious ones.
Method of thinking.
I bet I know what it is.
But that, of course, is Nick's method of thinking. So
true.
Best of luck.
Do you guys have an answer?
Yeah, we'll say people said pirates.
Let's see, pirates. No.
What did you think it was?
I think monorail.
World of
No,
Motion?
World of Motion.
Oh!
I was going to go with World of Motion.
You did say something from
My guess is they mixed up Skyway and World of Motion.
All right, so that ties it 2 games to 2.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not doing points, I guess.
No. So we'll bring up Tom and MK to the microphone here.
So there's a tiebreaker. Is this the game? This one?
This is.
Okay.
This is.
There we go. No pressure.
How many?
There's 5 on this one.
All right.
How many of them are real answers?
4.
4. Okay. Good. He's being honest too. That's a scary.
Yeah,
part.
probably right.
Yeah.
All right, Tom and MK, name a Toy Story themed attraction. Tom.
Slinky Dog Dash.
See, Slinky Dog Dash. That is the number 2 answer on the board. MK, chance to take this.
Toy Story Mania?
Let's see, Toy Story Mania. That is the number 1 answer.
Yep.
All right, 3 answers left on the board. Would you like to play or
3
pass?
answers left, but only 2 actual attractions.
Well, one of them might be a marionette show.
There's
so.
more. There's more.
Play? All right. All right, Eric, name a Toy Story themed attraction.
I'm going to go with Jesse's Critter Carousel.
Let's see, Jesse's Critter Carousel. No, that is strike 1.
He thought people cared about California Adventure.
Come on.
Elliot.
I'm going to say RC Racers.
Let's see, RC Racers. No, that is strike 2. MK, we have Toy Story Midway Mania. We have Slinky Dog Dash. We're looking for 3 more.
Buzz Lightyear. I don't know the name of it. Lightyear.
Astro Blasters?
No.
Space Ranger Spin. I'll give her.
There you go. I'll give that.
Space
Let's see, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. Yes, that is the number 4
Also
answer.
Rivers of Light billboard.
All right, she kept you alive, Eric.
Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters.
Let's see, Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. No. All right, Team Allison, 2 answers.
Oh, alien swirling saucers. Yeah.
Alien swirling saucers.
Let's see, alien swirling saucers for the win. Yay! That was the answer. The number 5
Just
answer.
right ass. There we go.
Toy Story Marionette Show.
Was it 5?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How many people?
It was like 1.2% here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Oh
to
my
those
gosh.
1.2 people. They live in the reality where that got announced and happened.
So great comeback after losing the first 2 games. Team Allison takes the win.
Everybody will get core bucks, though.
Yes,
Core bucks for
everyone.
You boy, give me a fine fat goose. Core bucks for everyone.
I'm going back over here.
Oh, boy.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to WDW News Tonight. We will be right back with the second half of the show in just a few moments.
Ow. My back. Why does my back hurt after every time we ride Matterhorn bobsleds?
Yeah, does anyone have any aspirin? I sure need some.
Hey, everybody.
Harold the Abominable Snowman!
That's right. I came down from the Matterhorn as soon as I heard your problem.
Are you gonna eat us?
Of course not. You don't have to be scared. I was always a little crabby when a bobsled came by, but that was before I started taking Yeti-Profen, brand all-natural pain reliever. Early every morning before park opening, I would ride the Matterhorn to get up to my spot, and every morning I would get horrible back pain. That's why I would be so miserable and angry looking every time you would pass. That's all in the past, because since I started taking Yeti-Profen brand all-natural pain reliever, I'm feeling great.
Can I see that bottle of Yeti-Profen?
Sure, not only is it great for backaches and pains, but also for headaches you might get from staring at people with glaring red eyes.
All right, give me one of those, Jason.
I wouldn't take one of those whole.
Why not?
It says on the bottle they're 800 milligrams.
Yeah, those are strong enough for a Yeti, so I suggest you break them into fourths before you take one.
Uh-oh.
Be sure to pick up a bottle of Yeti-Profen brand all-natural pain reliever today. For your reference, not that anyone cares, the ingredients in Yeti-Profen brand all-natural pain reliever are as follows: acylated monoglycerides, turkey leg bones, pre-gelatinized starch, Skyway bucket paint chips, sodium lauryl sulfite, shredded mountain climber, high fructose corn syrup, and natural bacon's flavor.
Help.
While you're enjoying the program you're listening to or watching right now, did you know that WDWNT.com has even more original programs you could be enjoying? Like
Dreamfinders is WDW News Today's podcast all about the creative culture surrounding Disney parks. Curious what it's like to read poetry about the Haunted Mansion? Well, we've talked to someone who has. How about what it takes to actually build a Disney castle? We've chatted with a guy who did just that. Authors, Imagineers, dancers, actors, photographers, filmmakers, and a whole lot more have all stopped by to chat about how Disney has inspired their artistic work. Dreamfinders. Episodes drop every other Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcatcher.
4 panelists, 30 minutes, 1 week in Disney Parks news. This is Parks Center. On Parks Center, the panel and I cover the top 7...
7?
Yeah, 7 Disney park stories of the past week. From attraction news to transportation scandals to new food and merchandise, we'll cover it all in 30 minutes or less. You can watch us stream live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. at WDWNtunes.com, watch episodes on demand at youtube.com/WDWNT, or subscribe to the audio version of the show on your favorite podcast app.
Ride Rehab is the podcast of ridiculously reskinning, refurbishing, and even removing Disney attractions, shows, areas, and parks. Can we cram Star Wars or Marvel into anything else? Just listen and find out. Visit riderehab.com to start listening now. That's riderehab.com.
WDWNT Nerd Alert is the podcast that encompasses all things Marvel and Star Wars in a fun and entertaining format. On each episode, we take a look at the latest news, provide reviews for the latest feature films, inform you about what is going on in the comic book world, and discuss and debate original topics pertaining to the worlds of Marvel, Star Wars, and beyond. Find us on various podcast applications by searching for WDWNT Nerd Alert.
the WDW News Today podcast is the one that started them all. Join us for comprehensive history segments, heated debates, epic countdowns, and more from the Disney theme parks around the globe. Just search for WDW News Today in whatever podcast service you choose.
Last but certainly not least is WDWNT's premiere show, WDW News Tonight. Join us every Thursday night at 9 p.m. for a live weekly audio and video show that combines the latest headlines, comedy, trending vacation topics, call-in games, and in-depth discussions to bring Disney fans a one-of-a-kind 2-hour program covering the Disney parks. If you can't catch the show live, you can always watch it later on YouTube or listen to it through your desired podcast service.
Get more info on all of these shows and more online at WDWNT.com, the worldwide leader in Disney parks news and entertainment. happened to the logo? All right, we're moving on, I guess. Thank you for tuning in this week, everybody, whether you're watching us on Twitter, Facebook, Got everything under control over there?
How's things going, champ?
Where's Russ? Can Russ come run the show?
He's way over there.
I can't.
You should have the panel on your board to do it, too.
Can I continue with the show now?
If you really want to.
Thanks. Thank you for tuning in, whether you're watching us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube, or on WWNtunes.com. Thank you for joining us. Those of you who joined us here in person, thank you for coming tonight. And we have lots of shows coming up that you can join us for, online or in person. We'll show you put up the graphic, please. Somebody do something, please.
Fix it. Do it.
All right. Next week, we have, everybody's favorite, the map game is on next week's show. January 30th, Great Moments in History, but just the Disney management parts is back, along with WDWNT The Pyramid. On February 6th, we have Cornac the Magnificent and the Disney Parks Pursuit. February 13th is WDWNT The Dating Game, and an actual staff member will be putting herself on the block for that game. No, not you.
Oh, damn. You're not
Pete
shows up 1,000 minutes late and is like, "Hello, everybody."
Yeah.
Clearly not a math. I have you muted. I knew this was happening.
No, our own editor-in-chief, Jessica Figueroa, has been kind enough to put herself available for the dating game.
You're still off. Your microphone's still off.
On February 13th, we are trying again. So we will, next week, if you are a eligible male bachelor in the Central Florida area, I guess even to South Florida for that matter.
Sure.
Might
be even better.
She really likes guys that can catch a gator.
20 to 30s age range, we're going to be looking for people next
The
week.
less teeth, the better.
Wow.
She really likes them now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Also, joining us February 13th will be Jameson St. John.
Yeah.
With a special Valentine's Day report from the club.
God bless him.
All that and more. We have shows every Thursday now through March 26th, so make sure you join us for that. Of course, March 12th, 19th, and 26th will be March Madness for this year. So
Ooh.
all
We've
that
not figured
more
that out yet, though.
coming up on the show. We'll talk about
We
it
got some
soon.
ideas.
Nathan, who brings us WDW News Tonight each and every week?
WDW News Tonight is brought to you by Never Grow Up Vacations, an authorized Disney vacation planner. Their travel professionals can help you customize a Disney vacation that is right for you, your family, and your budget. If you love Disney vacations as much as we do, then prepare to experience a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Walt Disney World, Disneyland, abroad on a Disney cruise line, and beyond. Beyond. Don't tell them what they can't do, I tell you. Never Grow Up Vacations. They'll take you beyond. So visit them online at nevergrowupvacations.com.
I'm going to take all of you beyond.
Beyond.
Anyway. Nick, do you have comments for us?
I have
All right, time for the wonderful world of psychotic comments, brought to you by WDWNT the app. Nick, take it away.
Do I have comments for you? Of course I do. Let's start with the Baby Yoda Frappuccino is a bounty worth seeking at Disney parks. John replied, everyone wonders why America is so obese. Didn't look that bad. I expected it to be like a brownie sticking out of it. It was just a Frappuccino.
Yeah, matcha, right?
Yeah, it's matcha. It's even green tea.
Exactly.
Yeah. The cup is lined with caramel.
Well, you know.
I get where Americans like defending this caramel-lined cup. It's fine.
A little sugar.
Yeah.
Forbidden Mountain Yeti Cone doesn't move us at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Fozzie the Bear replied, that's funny.
Fozzie did?
Fozzie the Bear.
Wow, waka waka.
Fozzie thought it was funny. That should have been one of the headlines that Russ read.
Was that a Russ line?
No, it's actually pretty funny.
Gun confiscated at Magic Kingdom security checkpoint. Carl wrote, can't blame someone for wanting a little extra protection at crime-ridden Magic Kingdom.
Those birds keep taking my food.
That happened to be at Busch Gardens once.
Yeah?
Yeah. A bird flew down, landed right in my cheese pizza.
Whack! It got stuck in it like it was a rat trap.
No, it left bird prints.
That happened to me at Fantastic Four Cafe Universal.
Yeah.
Not the bird didn't land, it was on the pizza when I got it.
Tom, that's called chicken. It's just chicken.
With feathers? Do you put the feathers on the pizza?
It's organic.
All right, sure.
The article, tiles removed from new Epcot entrance fountain after testing. Mandy the game player replied, "The Q and Z tiles were the most valuable." Wait, this isn't Scrabble.
Well,
yeah, tiles.
I get it.
Tiles. You know.
By the way, who tests tiles?
That's weird.
They definitely like ordered the wrong thing and then like realized it and had to rip them off.
It's a tile tester.
There's a guy.
Okay.
You don't know how these look.
This one? Okay, by me.
You don't know what it looks like till you put them down. I mean, have you ever tiled
Everything's
your bathroom?
computer modeled now.
Yeah.
Or you get samples. They send you like samples of the tiles.
They just want to do it right. Like,
Yeah, what are you complaining? Why are you so negative about tiles?
They're
Tom?
being picky. They put it out. They were like, "No, this is wrong. We're going to take it back."
Tom hates
Don't
tiles.
you wish they did that with other things?
Hashtag tile Tom. That's what I'd like
Tom,
to say.
Tom Tileless?
Tom Tileless.
How about this Epcot photo report?
How about
it? Nikki wrote, "I usually love this news feed because it really captures the spirit of Disney for those of us who aren't able to visit on a regular basis. But this comment/caption from the article seemed a bit unkind and not in the Disney spirit at all." Let's read that caption. There was a picture of one of those little, I think, like the dolls in the UK at Epcot, in like one of the display cases, right? I think that's where that doll was from. And it had like this weird like smirk on it. And the person who wrote this article titled it, "My smug face as I eat French fries and watch marathon runners panting in the heat." To those who chose to work hard and participate in the marathon weekend deserve the utmost respect and praise. That goes for both the world-class athletes and those just starting their fitness transformations with their first marathons, like
me.
Nathan over
I
there.
deserve respect.
God.
Go ahead.
18 miles on a treadmill.
18 miles on a treadmill.
It seems especially inappropriate to mock the runners on a day when the heat was so bad that Disney shortened the race course in order to ensure runner safety. I want to offer my congratulations to all the hard workers who participated in the challenging marathon weekend. To those runners who are using Run Disney as a stepping stone to get fit and start a healthier life journey, extra respect and congratulations.
It's just a photo of a doll. Like everyone should calm down.
What do you think? You actually ran the dang thing.
I did.
What do you think of the caption?
I thought it was hilarious.
See?
There you go.
I love running through Epcot because you're at the very end of the marathon, like you're done with 20-something miles, and you're just passing a bunch of people like chugging margaritas and beer and stuff like that. And it's like, all right, that'll be me in a couple minutes. Just got to finish a couple more. So it actually spurs me on to do better.
Well, to quote Jerry Seinfeld, "I choose not to run." Choose not to run.
Muppet Vision 3D closing for renovations. Waldorf replied,
No.
"I hope they move it into the American Adventure, the Hall of Presidents, or Pittsburgh. Make this area Marvel. It's much better fit than Epcot. I will even take the Mandalorian to connect the two Star Wars areas. A Mando 3D movie with walls that get damaged by a baby Yoda, and a pizza restaurant. Unbolt me from my chair."
Wow.
I'm glad he was joking.
I don't know how you make a Mandalorian 3D movie.
That'd be
It'd be like quiet. It's basically Impressions of the Frost.
Like T2 3D,
It's
but
nice
Star
and slow.
Wars.
I mean, that's exactly what it would have to be.
Baby Yoda comes in on a motorcycle. through the screen.
One more.
Chokes the lady.
Guest
Cyberdyne, welcome.
Guest
Super.
Guest removed the Sword in the Stone at Disneyland. Mock wrote, "That guy should try lifting Thor's hammer next." And the King09 wrote a comment that kind of ruins the magic for all of us. The King09 says, "I worked at Fantasyland in Walt Disney World and was put in charge of a magical moment task for the sword. It's just a normal garage door opener that we press if we like the person."
Wow.
Is that true? Is that like what it is?
I think that's how heaven
Is
works.
it just like a clicker?
It's a garage door.
Garage door opener. If we like the person we
That is your psychotic comments for this week.
Yay! Nathan, who brought us the psychotic comments?
The psychotic comments were brought to us by WDWNT, the app.
Okay, Russ.
The official mobile application. Where's that graphic? Nick.
Over here.
Still just looking at me.
Thanks, Nick. Where was I? WDWNT, the app, the official mobile application of WDWNT.com. Hey. Let me say something here to you millennials and you Gen Z. You got a phone, right?
Yeah.
It's got
you got
apps.
a phone.
You got.
Look at that phone right there.
You got all the phones with all the apps.
It's definitely on that phone and not photoshopped.
You could put it on your phone, right? Right next to Angry Bird and whatever kids play. With what the golf. Emoji Blitz.
Paper toss.
Yeah, paper toss. So put it on your phone, like all the cool kids do. And on that phone, you can stream right to your mobile device, all sorts of stuff. You got park hours, you got videos, as well as the ability to listen and chat live on the go with this very dang show. Can you believe it? Download the app today at iOS, Android, and Amazon devices by searching for WDWNT or visiting WDWNT.com for more information. WDWNT, the app, bringing the worldwide leader of Disney Parks news anywhere you want it.
Thank you, Nathan.
You're welcome.
Tonight we got a little preview of the Beauty and the Beast sing-along.
Yeah, that came out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, you're upset about this.
Well, I'm upset. Look, Impressions de France is my favorite show, right?
Well, that's terrible.
There's a literal laugh in the audience.
He's just laughing.
It truly is. It's like my favorite, and the fact that there's a beautiful 4K restoration, and it's like an hour and a half a day. It's such a bummer, and I just feel like this is a great example of how IPs are coming in and getting integrated and taking away like stuff that, original ideas, stuff that we like. So I felt inspired, and I was playing some music the other night at a club we all know very well.
Playing music at a club.
Yeah, Sunny Eclipse went on over there. Was hanging out with him, and so I put down just what was in my heart. Let's put it like that. And Sunny was nice enough to record it. So here you go. Here's my thoughts.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe. Sunny's taking a bit of a break, but in the meantime, I thought I'd hit you with this little ditty. A fail as old as time. Thank you very much. One you hate to see. A theme park made for show until the CEO gets a bit greedy. Grab a bit more change. With just a few more fees, rumor on the vines about the bottom line when leveraging IPs. The trash cans overflow, cast members underpaid. The rides are breaking down, they could turn it all around with all the money that they've made. It sure is not Tokyo. No, 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 no. Everything has changed. Is there anyone who cares? We wake up in a fright and get no sleep at night, worried for the country bears. Not everything must stay. Can be good to trim the fat. But when it's all about the brands and box office demands, Oh, where's the fun in that? We can wish upon a star, but characters will be in attractions and resorts to sell more merch, of course, when leveraging IPs. A fail as old as time when it's about the bottom line and leveraging IPs. Oh, who knows how long Carousel of Progress stays when leveraging IPs. Thank you very much.
Do you like to hold a basketball? Do you like to dribble a basketball? Do you like to shoot a basketball? Well then, come on and slam and welcome to the NBA Experience, Disney's newest offering in very specific niche entertainment. The NBA Experience, the only place where you can pay to answer basketball trivia and get your photo with a wax figure of NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Yes, the Adam Silver. Think that's all there is? Well, we're just heating up. Have you ever wanted to play basketball on an officially NBA-branded court that wasn't actually regulation size? Have you ever wanted to shoot foam basketballs from a slingshot like a friggin' Angry Bird? Yes? Then why are you not here yet? Branded by TripAdvisor as just like the NBA, but for fat old tourists. It's the NBA Experience, and because we want everyone to enjoy, we've got discounts and savings for you. Are you a breathing person? Discount! Have you entered our building? Another discount! Plus, even more savings if you're a cast member, annual pass holder, DVC member, Disney Visa card holder, or heck, have Tables of Wonderland. Why not? Make your way from downtown to the NBA Experience at Disney Springs. And coming soon, 2 new experiences full of razzle-dazzle you won't want to miss. First, we'll see how fast you can clean a basketball court in Broom Shakalaka. Sweep like never before. And don't miss our upcoming meet and greets with NBA-themed Disney characters, including Captain Shaq Sparrow, Orange Larry Bird, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The NBA Experience. It's here, so you may as well check it out. Only at Disney Springs.
I'm Chris. I lost 12 pounds on the Disney Park diet.
Introducing the Disney Parks Diet. Who says dieting on vacation is impossible?
It's real simple. I have a blue milk for breakfast, a green milk for lunch, and a sensible dinner. I also run a Run Disney Half Marathon every weekend with a sensibly priced club membership.
Disney Parks goers are losing weight, eating theme park delights, and then exercising for extended periods of time. It's so easy that anyone can do it.
I lost no weight eating only Fairfax salads. I thought it was healthy because it's a salad, but apparently a pound of pulled pork and chipotle ranch dressing isn't. If I start running Disney marathons, spending a full day at the NBA Experience, or swimming laps in the Typhoon Lagoon wave pool for hours on end, I can lose weight eating the food I love. Thanks, Disney Parks Diet.
Learn all about the Disney Parks Diet today with a 30-day trial, not including food or park admission. We'll develop one of 3 personalized plans for you. The Chapek plan consists only of character-shaped items. The Iger plan, where you buy all the food and throw away half. And the Roadie plan, which will require you to travel to the food's country of origin before consuming it. Call today and start losing. Eating only theme park food. Blue and green milk are not actually milk nor food products. The Walt Disney Company is not responsible for any medical condition caused by eating high-calorie meals and excessive exercising. Mystic Manor is inhabited by the founder of Mystic Iced Tea.
I like that the bottle's moving though.
Yeah, and his
I
pet
didn't see
lemon,
this as a moving graphic, by
Albert.
the way, until now.
Good.
Yeah.
Moving graphic.
It even had the enchanted light from the music box. That's pretty
Yeah.
great.
Handbag lemon too.
Does anyone even remember Mystic Iced Tea? That was the other question that was asked. I don't know.
Barely, but kind of.
Yeah. They inhabit Mystic Manor.
The Mystics.
The owner of Mystic Iced Tea and his pet lemon, Albert.
Yeah.
Best sponsorship ever.
There you go. Okay, everybody. So we have a weird discussion for you this week. This came up. I forget who I was talking to, and someone asked, like, what do you have left to do at the park? So they're like, you've been to all of them. Like, what do you have left to do? And I was like, oh, there's lots of things I would still like to do. And that's when it came up, this idea for bucket lists. What are the items, the things you still haven't done at any Disney park worldwide that you really want to do, and it's one of those things you really feel you need to do before you die? That's the topic tonight. Joining me, of course, we have Nathan and Nick, but then we have our illustrious panel over there in the living room. There they are.
Here we go.
Which they have two cameras.
Yeah.
Number one. Eric and Jason and Pete are with us.
Hello.
Yep.
Hi, I think all your mics are working.
Are they?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna. Everyone's not limited to one. However many people have, we'll keep going around. We'll do one each, and we'll just we'll see what's on everybody's bucket lists. We don't have phone lines, right? That's not a thing yet.
Not yet.
No, of
we
course
are working on it, and they should be much better.
Who thought the hardest thing with the streaming
It's
show in
insane.
2019 would be the phone line?
It's true.
The oldest part of it, but yeah. Those of you out there in the, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Someone left this mic on the entire time.
Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
no, I turned it on for you, you dingus.
No, I know,
but now it's
not on. Can you hear me on? Because it
it was
green, then orange, now it's red.
What?
Well, normally green means go. Like,
Right.
You know, I work with microphones.
You know, for my
I can
the
change
last
the battery
12
if
years
you
of
would
my life.
like.
No, I just feel bad because I came over and it was green. But if you could hear me and it
You
works,
know what?
then I'm
East. I thought it said west.
If you can hear me, then it's fine. Honestly, you could probably pick me up on Jason's, so
Yeah,
you're good.
You seem fine, but who knows? If it goes out, let us
No
know,
worries.
chat. We'll fix
I
it.
thought it was on E for enough.
Yeah.
I'm usually on volume 2 out of 45 anyway.
I'm still hearing Santa reverberate through the studio at this point. But if anyone over there wants to get us started.
Yeah, sure. So my number one bucket list thing is.
Wait. You got to work your way down. You have to. You can't
Oh,
start.
yeah, that's
it's
true.
like a countdown,
That's
right?
true.
Am I
So,
wrong? Like you
not
can
really.
count down if
Save
you
the
want.
best
Ask for less.
I just have a
That's
list.
true.
Just save the best for us. Are we doing top 7, right?
No, it's just whatever.
Oh,
As
okay.
many as you have.
I made a top 7 because we're us.
I
top
actually
7.
have 7 too, so
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
Thank you.
I have
There you go, Eric.
But you
It's on
didn't see
screen.
the top 7 graphics, so we don't need to stick to 7.
Well, I have 7. Jason.
Anyway, the top 7 means you pick one.
I made a list of 7.
That's
bucket
not
list
even how
items.
that segment works, though. Regardless,
Hold on.
you are not
also made a list
prepared.
of 7.
You are not prepared for any
He
segment.
also made a list of 7, and we had this whole
Neither of
discussion
you
in Slack,
are right.
And
So-
we all talked about how we need rules, and now this is what you get.
But you didn't follow the rules for any segment we do.
Because normally we pick one and we argue about it. This was supposed to be just a list of your bucket list items. We talked about this in Slack.
Wait, I
Never
want to
mind.
make a point here. Just at commercial break, you said, "Wow, we're staying on time really well." So,
All right, Eric, read your top 7 because that's a great idea.
So
Just read one of them.
one of them. The one in the
But
one
from
at
the
the
top or the bottom?
The bottom.
Start in the
from
middle.
bottom.
I'm reading all 7
So-
of mine.
On the bottom, I have Disneyland Paris.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
Why?
I've heard a lot of things, and it's in my least.
You didn't say good or bad. You said I heard things.
Things.
The small world globe is
I
cracked
want to see
with
for
fun.
myself.
I put any international parks. I probably should do
Armageddon's
that.
on. so there's no
90%
reason-
of the restaurants
I
are
just
closed.
kept it here in
It's great.
Florida.
Oh boy.
For things.
I
What
did-
what is the thing you're most excited for in Paris? What's the driving?
So it was gonna be Ratatouille, but
Okay.
we're getting that.
Yeah.
So I don't need to really worry about that really much.
Well, you should worry about it, but
Oh.
But I guess just going, because
Okay.
I do want to go to all the parks. So
Yeah.
that was just the least.
Poor Paris.
That's at the bottom of his
Yeah,
bucket.
that's just the bottom.
It's the bottom of the barrel.
I just literally adjusted my list immediately. I forgot all the international parks.
I want to go to Jelly Rolls in Europe. I want to go to Jelly Rolls.
I want to go wee wee at Jelly Rolls.
I want to go to All the jelly rolls.
Pete, I have some bad news. There is not another jelly roll.
Well, of course, can't be duplicated, but
Only
that's
one.
fine. That's it. You're just gonna read one off your list.
Yeah, I'll just read one.
Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go through it. Let's.
All right, you want him to go through the whole list?
No, we're
No,
just
someone else
Oh,
goes.
somebody
Pete,
else
you must
go.
have been horrible at show and tell. Just like the worst in school.
Well, we didn't establish rules. Literally, in our Slack channel, we said, "What are we doing?" It was like, "Make a list of your bucket list." It didn't say bucket item.
It didn't
said
say how
bucket
many.
list.
It didn't say anything else.
You know, when I create the YouTube clip version of this segment, people are gonna be like, "What are they talking about?"
No, it's gonna underneath the comments gonna be like, discussion starts at 10:12.
That's way more accurate. All right, yeah,
All right,
Jason can go.
I've got one. Spaceship Earth with the lights on.
Okay.
I agree.
If only there was some way we can make that happen.
Yeah.
It probably is a way.
Yeah. It's called
Um,
money.
all right, so again, I know I'm beating this into the ground. Does it mean this is the only round of the only thing I'll say, or are we coming back around?
You're going to come back around.
Oh, okay.
We're going to go around 7 times.
Wait, we need 7?
I don't have 7.
We're just gonna go around. And figure out.
I had 7, and then I added
Just
other
go.
international parks. Okay. So should I go random or bottom of my list?
I literally don't care.
Guys, I need rules. I need structure in
Hurry
life.
up. Just pick
I
something.
went from the bottom. So.
Let's
All right,
roll
all
a
right.
dice.
So
Number
let's
6 on your list.
Let's go structure.
Let's do it Family Feud style. Number 5.
Thank you. I will go with Victoria and Albert's Chef's Table here at Walt Disney
Oh,
World.
that's a good one, yeah.
Why?
It is something I have not done, which I believe is a qualifier.
Yeah.
And I'm a big foodie. I love quality food. I've eaten at a lot of the amazing restaurants here on property, and I haven't done the Chef's Table yet. That's back in New York. I used to love unique experiences with the chefs from restaurants. Of a one of a kind meal.
What's the ticket price on that? I can't remember.
I believe it's a few $100 a person, but you also need a decent sized group. You need a group. Like if you buy it out with one other person, it's a pretty penny. But I believe if you have 8 or more, it's still a few $100 a person. But
you can take me.
It's not much more than a regular Victorian.
yeah,
Albert
my
meal.
Victoria Albert's. I've been with just 2 people, and it was around $700 for 2 of us.
Yeah, it's not far off from that.
So yeah, if I could spend around $350 or less for Chef's Table with amazing, I'm not, just looking around this room. I know, maybe we can make this happen.
Well, it's funny because on my list I have V&A. I've never been.
I know it's one of your.
So Victoria
I
Albert's
kind of
is
thought
on
we'd
here,
share there.
That's interesting. I just assumed.
No,
I've left
he
that as
hasn't.
the
We
last
talk about this
one.
all the
I've
time.
been to every other table service on property.
He wants to make it his
except
last one.
Akershus. I have that coming up soon. Okay.
And then I can't wait to walk in and just drop kick his girlfriend and say, "It's me and Tom time."
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. I love her.
He
Can't
loves
even say
her,
her
so he's
name.
gonna drop kick you. It's working out really well.
I'm gonna kick Tom and be like,
If I had a nickel for
"It's
every
you
time
and
someone tried to
me."
drop kick me at a restaurant.
I was there a couple of those times.
Tom will make the dress code with one of those crazy shirts. So I'm gonna walk in looking real dapper and say, "It's our time." But yeah, V&A's Chef's Table is one of my top 7 bucket list items.
Nicholas?
So my one of mine is kind of close to what Jason was saying, but I kind of want to walk through Spaceship Earth.
Yeah,
with the
walking
lights
is
on.
good
Okay.
too.
It's a lot of stairs.
I thought of that.
Sure it is.
It goes up and down. It's a lot of stairs.
You know, he did the marathon, right? He's probably.
Nick,
Yeah,
did
but
you
that's
know-
not stairs. It's
Did you
flat.
know on the walking tour at the end you have to turn around and walk down?
Backwards,
It's the only way.
Oh,
it's the only way
man.
they allow you to do it.
But I think that would be cool to go through. I'd love to
Yeah.
take a detailed just leisurely stroll through all the show scenes.
What's a bummer is we're not gonna get to do that in its current form. But maybe Tom's like, that's okay.
Maybe that's better.
Right. I don't know. I mean, we'll see what the new form is. But it's one of those things where I don't know if I would want to
Why wouldn't
walk
we
the
get
new
to
one.
do the current one?
I don't know. It looks like Tom knows something I don't.
I don't know anything.
So, but anyway. Oh, there's planning happening. I'm very excited
It's always
about all of
scheming
this.
and planning.
Scheming and
Little
planning.
smirks.
I love it.
Him and Baby Chapek over there.
No, he tries to stop my schemes.
That's a good one. I like that one a lot.
It's good. Nathan?
It's sort of a, you know what? I'm gonna start with a low one. And it's sort of a left field, but I think it works. I want to add the Walt Disney Family Museum to that list.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
a good one.
It's sort of, it's not a Disney park, but it's pretty dang adjacent. So, I'd love to go see the Walt Disney Family Museum and take it in and see what they're all about. So it's cool. I mean, it's basic. I would die to have at Disney Springs like an elaborate 4-story Walt Disney Museum. Like it's insane that even at like in California they don't have something like that beyond the Walt Disney Family Museum. So which it would print money. I don't get it. So I love that there is at least one place that, I love theme parks, but I also really love museums, and I want to see what that looks like when they go like that and they put together stuff that I like. So
I forgot to put that on here, but that's another one for me. Yeah.
Same. It's a good one.
Yeah. That and my two like non-theme park ones are that and Aulani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aulani was like, I agree. Like I thought about it, but I was like, there's so many other things I'd rather do.
I didn't put Cruise Line because we're doing it in August.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I have a weird one. We'll start with this weird one. I want to have the best score of the day at the end of the day on Toy Story Midway Mania.
Nice.
I'm
Jeez,
decent.
you gotta start working out.
Decent. I would say I hit like 320,000.
Wow.
But that's
it's
not,
like a $500,000. You
that's
gotta
not.
double
That's
it.
the thing, though. I'm still like
there's some freak show out there who can get a
$175,000
$500,000 every day. It's insane.
Somebody.
Yeah.
And
I
who is
wanna
just somebody
get
that
to
comes
that
every day? Like that's what I was talking to like my friends about. Is this person?
Maybe it's not the same person.
It's the same guy. I know.
No, but again, like even if it's not that same guy, who is this group of MIT graduates that have perfected the system?
It's this guy
and gets a $500,000 every single time.
It was a guy who used to also go to Block Party Bash every day. I used to see him every day at Block Party Bash. He'd bring a little bag and he'd just collect the Nerf balls. Every day at Block Party.
But he goes every day and just has to record
every morning he would rope drop Toy Story, and so the score would automatically be at like 520,000 every morning, and then he'd spend the rest of the day there until Block Party Bash. He'd collect his Nerf balls and he'd go home.
Come on.
So if only this guy knew he could be like a professional vlogger, he would have so many views. Like that.
Love it.
I can't believe he's not.
From a Dreamfinder's perspective, is he interesting or just weird?
I don't know. I don't know him personally. I've never met him. I've just seen him like because I used to go see Block Party a couple times a trip when I was visiting in those
collect
years.
all the Nerf balls.
I would get them all the time. I give them to kids at the end. I just wanted to catch them. And then
as we open up Tom's closet now,
I have a garbage can full of them. I have a couple of sets. I used to see him there every day, but then I'd also see him when I do the rope drop at Toy Story. He'd always be there, and I noticed, like after he got off the ride, it was 520,000. Like this guy's here every day.
What a legend.
He's riding every morning. The score's getting to that point every morning. Like I put it together eventually.
It's almost monk-like. It's like the tasks of the day.
Yeah.
It's very.
I've dedicated my life to
meditative.
this thing. Yeah.
Kinda
So I would
dig it.
like to for one day, maybe he'll take a day off or something. I would like for one day to be the high score.
Man's wrist's broken. Another news: Tom Corliss gets best score in Toy Story Mania.
Diz Twitter goes crazy.
Oh. Back to Eric.
Back to me.
Diz
All right.
Park shuts down the ride.
Toy Story marionette show.
I put go to Shanghai Disneyland.
That should have been your number 7.
Whoa. No, it's not judge list. I like that.
Yeah, you like it till you go.
No, it's like any international park. It's exciting to do.
you like it till you
Yeah,
go.
no, you got to do them all. Like
Yeah.
I understand that line of thought.
There were some things at Shanghai that were good.
Uh-huh.
I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there must have been at least one or two.
When that child
such a
peed in a
bougie
Ziploc.
Disney guy. You're so bougie. Like,
She
there must be
missed most
something
of
good
the
in this
bag.
entire park I traveled halfway around the world for.
Actually, the hotel was nice.
That mother who fought with her kid to not pee in the bush.
Yeah.
That was a fun moment.
The
He would come
Mulan
out of the-
parade was
Wait
really
for the
good.
parade, and the kid's like trying to drag his mother into the bush.
The Mulan parade
At least
was
he knew
really
better.
good.
Besides
What
all
was good?
The Mulan parade.
The daytime parade was
Yeah.
cute. Yeah,
It was
fine.
a good parade.
I mean,
I don't know. My only points for that park are Tron,
Which we
Peter
have.
Pan,
Yeah, Pan
and
was the best.
the ropes course. Those are the three things I would go back for and literally.
Was it worth
The,
experiencing pirates once?
No, I hate it.
Really?
I really hate it. I think it's terrible.
The
I think it's
Rapids ride
overrated.
was good too.
That was fine.
It was neat.
No, Peter Pan is no one brings it up. That
It's the
Peter
best
Pan
Peter
is
Pan.
absolutely the best one. It's beautifully done.
Yeah.
And it has
Wait,
plenty
you're
of
saying it's
projection
better than
technology
Orlando?
too. So
Yeah.
it's. I know I usually rag on like screen stuff, but they did beautiful hand-drawn animation for it. so it all blends together so nicely. It's really wonderful. So there's a handful of really wonderful things they did in that park. I don't think Pirates is one of them.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, you want one on my list? All right. See a nighttime parade at the Magic Kingdom.
Wow. Not everyone has seen that in their lifetime.
I know. There's a lot of people.
True,
That is true. I didn't
who
realize you were
have
one
never
of them.
There are
seen
some
one.
kids
Well, no,
now
I did.
old enough to be at the point.
It's
where
on
they
my
did.
bucket list to see another one.
4 years now. So yeah, there's soon to be a whole generation of kids who have it.
No, it would be nice to see something like that again because it's so weird because that's like a distinct memory from my childhood.
It is.
But my entire adult, and again, I had a huge 20-year gap from when I came as a kid, and then I didn't really ever come to Disney until I was an adult. And they were just gone, and I think they're also gone for people who haven't come as a child, or even people I bring down now.
Like
they're like, what do you do at night? They just run, and I'm like, there used to be a parade at night.
There's a whole generation of kids growing up that don't have that
memory.
experience. Unless
And
you
it's
go to
crazy
another-
because in Hong Kong, where they have Paint the Night still running every night, it keeps everyone in the park. So if you leave, like when Paint the Night starts, you are the only person on the bus back to the hotel. But because the whole park has stayed for the nighttime parade. So if you want to know how important a nighttime parade is to people and how much money you can make when people stay for that long, just
I remember
for that.
Spectrum Magic was like insane. The
Remember when it
crowds
ran
were
twice a night?
Yeah, it was insane.
But see, I think that's what happened is they got rid of it, and then while they were thinking about getting a new one, they looked at it and they're like, crowd control's gotten a lot cheaper and easier now. And they're kind of like, can we get away with this? And I think that's kind of what's happened at this point.
Well, and also too, I think just with the birth of resorts and people staying on property is they're going to eat dinner there, or they're just going to go back to their resort and eat dinner. So you're making the money still on your own property. And
But what Ron Logan said about Illuminations was he factored how much money the show had made. I forget how many hundreds of millions or whatever it was that they figured the show had made, because they factor anyone who has stayed past 7 p.m. has stayed for fireworks. And so whatever revenue is generated in those hours is mostly due to your nighttime entertainment. And so if you look at the numbers that Illuminations supposedly made for Epcot, I mean, that's the money you're also losing maybe at Magic Kingdom. So a lot of money left on the table, food, merchandise, people staying.
Big shout out to my waitress tonight at Tokyo Dining, who agree with me that Reflections was the best. Well, Illuminations, Reflections of Earth, but was the best. Because all the new staff thinks this new show is great, but they're learning.
They're nice, though. They like everything.
No, I know. I understand.
I once got off a Pooh's Honey Hunt in Japan, and I met one of our fans out there, and I asked them about the Pooh ride here in America, and they're like, "Oh, I also like that Pooh ride." I was like, "No, no, you have this one."
You're doing
No, but she said the same thing I did before. I prompted her because my two friends were teasing me because they were like, "He loves this new Epcot show. Please ask him about it." And she's like, "Do you really?" And I said, "No, it's a dumpster fire." But and I said, "Well, I'm curious. Before I say anything, why do you prefer Illuminations over this show?" And she said, "This show just it's just like, just Disney, but not a lot of story." And I was like, that's my exact thing. This is a fire department fireworks show with no story. Turn on your local radio station, pretty fireworks, that's nice. But there's no story. There's nothing that makes you want to cry or feel emotionally connected.
Well, there's things
to
that
the
make me
show.
want to cry.
Yeah, well, of course.
Mostly like, oh, they got rid of that thing. Oh, they got rid of this thing.
You know what? I love that this conversation has turned to what Pete has only talked about since he
I know,
saw.
I'm sorry. I'm done.
Moving
on. So, on my
I'm going to
bucket
be at a
list-
funeral sometime with him. He's going to whisper in my ear.
It
What
is.
do we talk a little bit about?
I said that night we were standing there, I was like, this is Pete's great movie ride.
Oh
It
my
is.
God.
It is.
For Pete's
So it's-
first
It
moment
really
of
is.
negativity, and then it just snowballs.
Oh, God, it's just so painful. But anyway, I'm moving on because I
good
love
things. Bucket list.
so many things about Disney. And one thing on my bucket list, and again, there's a ton, but I'm just going to pick a random one, is to go to Marceline. Preferably during some kind of special event or something honoring Walt or something fun. I'd like to take in the entire town on my own, but also kind of maybe take in some fanfare celebrating Walt or his family or the things that inspired him.
That's on my list too.
That's cool.
So I think that's a very special one. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
It was on my list until I rewrote it.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of overlap
Here you go, it's covered.
among our list, but yeah.
Nick?
Kind of a weird one that I always bring up when we talk about these lists is all right, I got to qualify this a little bit, but I want to fly from the castle like Tinkerbell. I want to fly across the Magic Kingdom.
I thought these were things that are possible.
No, I don't need
This has come up in another
possible.
I don't need to wear the costume.
No, but I was told on my homework these are things that are possible. There's things I want to do at Disney that they won't allow me to do.
I have those too, but
in theory, he's dainty. It might happen.
He can do it.
he might make
He
it.
can do it.
You gotta
The
fit
French
through
knows
the
how to
turret. All of it is fitting through the turret. It's not even so much the wire thing.
Again, is that something you could possibly buy or do?
No. He can get hired, I
What's the
guess.
point of a bucket list, you know?
There has been a Tinker Boy before.
I believe it. I'm just
It's been
okay.
a
I didn't realize. I
Tinker old
thought
lady.
again. I'm sorry for
Parents
asking
the
for the
Tinker
rules.
Boy.
Apparently, this is
Would
just
you
a free
stop
for
with your rules?
I can't wait for my next one.
But Nick
So that's
wants
yours?
to come down the
I do.
line.
I want to fly across the Magic
Same.
Kingdom on that wire.
That would
I
be
think that's
cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think it's cool.
It would be very
It'd be
cool.
amazing, but it's not
I think that's
possible.
cool. I think it's good, Nick.
I mean, it's
Impossible, yes. Improbable, no.
That's right.
Can we do things that are like the general public are like? Of course, everyone listening is gonna be like, "Oh, we would all." I mean, unless you have a fear of heights, love to do that, but like, that's not something everyone can do. Like I
wouldn't
like
be
yes,
something
I would
everyone
pay a
can
ton
do.
of money to do that. Like even if the park was closed, they were like 3 a.m. Show up, ride the line. I'd be like, yeah, sure.
If I put my mind to it and I trained and I tried out.
Trained?
And he goes to Honey, I Shrunk the Nick and gets a little smaller.
Like trained what? Like
Say my
you
prayers,
growing
eat my
blonde hair
vitamins.
and shrinking your body?
Yes.
Okay, fair
You know
enough.
what? I'm not gonna yuck his yum. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm all for it.
Go ahead.
One that I have on my list is barbershop.
Florida?
I don't really care.
Oh.
I like do they still? And this is the thing is I'm not 100% sure. They still do haircuts there, right?
Yeah.
I got my hair cut there.
Yeah.
The cool one is Paris.
Yeah.
Because he is a
I've
like
read about
classically trained barber, and it's generation to generation in that family.
Yeah.
And you're also in this like beautiful setting. I mean, the chair. I think they said they paid $8,000, some crazy amount of money.
It's an insane
for the
chair.
chair.
It's
It's a
been passed
real
down,
authentic-
and the
Yeah.
guy has a French accent, so it's like the perfect situation for a haircut.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
would be a lot of fun. I think it's just one of those things that I don't like.
The Florida one's kind of underwhelming. Like I thought that too before I did it, and it ends
they
up
do
being weird
any-
because it's all kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
do
in
they do
Paris,
a-
it's like a real barbershop, so it's
right, which is weird. They didn't really like hone in on the manscaping kind of like popularity.
I think it was too far gone at that point. Because when it opened, it was just like a real barbershop. It wasn't
Right,
really
correct.
kid
They do that?
focused.
Yeah.
And then as the
Bibbidi
years went on, they
Boppidi
kind of
and
realized
all
it was a
that.
cute thing, and yeah.
Do they do any hair? Like anything you're trying to do?
Like a back
I just wanted
situation.
to- I just
They
wanted-
don't use
Like,
they don't
wax
use
my
a
back.
straight
You know, with all the
razor.
flags, do they do Brazilians?
They don't use a straight razor. No, it's a very basic.
I was wondering if
haircut.
it was just like
It's
you
like
know.
a super cuts job.
Yeah,
basically.
that was my concern.
There's nothing
That was
super.
my-
about
Plus,
super
Mike.
cut.
I think his name was Mike. Mike is gone. He's been gone for a couple of years, and that was my guy.
Oh, though
Me
I've
and
always-
Jeff Lang used to get Mike. No, he didn't pass away. He just retired.
I've always wanted to interview a
like
barber
Mike from
from there,
Supercuts.
so
Thanks
maybe
for
we
listening.
can.
We could probably find
I
him.
can find him. So that's
Yes,
one of
Mike.
my
Yeah.
Oh wow, time is flying.
Having fun?
I've got another weird one. Port Orleans Riverside has the horse-drawn carriage ride. I want to do that.
It's very nice.
I think it
It's very
looks
nice.
fun. Yeah.
I did it for Lauren last year, and it was just a really sweet, quaint afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I would recommend to people, so if I can give you a hack, and again, I'm jumping in on yours, but you can just look up the sunset time ahead of time before you book, and get the one that just is like 15 minutes for that sunset. You can go get beignets ahead of time. You can have this nice romantic walk. Typically, the parks are still buzzing during sunset, so like it's very quiet at the resort.
Yeah.
And being there when it's very light outside, pet the horse, take pictures, and then you go into the sunset. It's an amazing.
Yeah. My kids did the one at Fort Wilderness, which you can do one there too, and it's pretty.
I like Fort, but I don't know. Riverside is special.
It's
I
neat
don't know.
too.
Yeah.
You go through both Riverside and French Quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That resort doesn't get enough credit. I mean, that was the second golden age of Imagineering.
Yep.
That period, like even a theme a moderate as well as those two are themed. Yeah, I really want to do that. Back over to Eric.
All right. So you get my gist. I want to go to all the
I
Disney.
think we're listing another one.
Yeah,
right?
that. So I'm gonna go to another one. I want to do the Adventures by Disney, but I want to do the Disneyland Resort in Southern California one.
Yeah,
which
the one that goes to Imagineering.
Yeah, it goes to Walt Disney Studios, the Archives, the Imagineering, and they also go to the Jim Henson lot. Which
cool.
the first time I went to California, I flipped out because we were staying at a hotel because we were gonna go to the Chinese Theater, and it just automatically just hit me, and I was like, wait, I know where I'm at. I looked out the window, and there was a billboard hiding Kermit. Jim Henson and Walt Disney World has always just been like my people, like for as long as I can remember. So it was just such a weird thing that it just like clicked out of nowhere. Like I just got up and I was like, wait, I know where I'm at, and I ran and I got pictures in front of it. But to go inside, that'd be awesome. So
well, that sounds
that's
like a
what
cool
I got.
tour.
Yeah.
That's
great. That's good. Yeah.
It's a good one. A very good one.
Along sort of the same lines, I've only done a couple of the tours at Walt Disney World, like the Backstage Magic, but I want to do all of them. Like this is kind of all those in one.
I have a list of all of them.
Instead of writing them out separately, like the Sunset Safari and the Elephant Tour and everything.
Wild Africa
Like,
Trek,
I've got,
Living with Giants.
The Steam Trains Tour I want to do, like all those.
Shut down right now, but yes.
I haven't done Wild Africa Trek. That's one I really
Wild Africa Trek, it's so good. It's my favorite tour at the Animal Kingdom. It's so friggin' good. So
yeah,
on my list, is I have the other ones that I haven't done at Animal Kingdom, because I just think the Animal Kingdom tours are so
You know what else
unique
is a
and
really
so
good one?
amazing.
They have the really cool Segway one at Epcot.
I want to do that too, and I want to do the Segway tour at Fort Wilderness too. Because they have one at Fort Wilderness that I haven't done yet either.
Yeah.
So tours are a big one. So like if you can group my list into things, because
Tours are like a big chunk.
Tours are huge.
I want to do Undiscovered
huge
Future
chunk.
World, but there's not a lot of it left.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that tour looks like right now.
Go ahead.
No, it's really cool. All right, so here I'm gonna
No,
throw
I
that
cut
away.
half
So
of your list off.
yeah,
So there
so
you go.
half my list is tours, and then the on half of my list that I didn't realize we were allowed to say will be international parks. So if I just took out international parks and tours, one of the ones left on my list, and again, I guarantee actually this is probably on no one else's list because it's more of a Pete Carney speed, is to just like live and breathe and party hard at Epcot for New Year's Eve. Just
God, that
go
sounds
all out. I know people hate it so much, and I've never done it, and I've watched it for years. Like especially like once I became a Disney fan, I was like, "You're telling me there's like raves and then fireworks every hour?"
Why did you not go this year?
I had my cousins and this was a very brutal December. I had like 6 different groups of people stay with me between like Thanksgiving and last week. It's been an exhaustive run, but our New Year's Eve, and again, I love them so much. They're actually like the closest cousins to me. We had 2 young children. Wow. And they also just like made a huge long drive and everything else. So like
My
there
parents
was
used to keep me up for New Year's Eve.
yeah. I already told Lauren for next year. I was like, whether you come or not, like I am like going to Epcot and raging like I'm 23 years old. Like I'm going all in, whatever it takes. It just looks like so much fun, and I want to do it once before I like am this old man, with children. And not that I'm saying guys with children are old men, but I mean like I want to just go and experience it.
It's okay.
And have fun and party it up.
Okay,
And I'm gonna lump in another one on my list.
Jason's asleep.
Way past my
one
bedtime.
that didn't even make my list, like it was on the outskirts, was like to do, and again this will probably be the year after, is there's so many amazing New Year's Eve events around Walt Disney World that don't get a lot of fanfare because they're so expensive and ridiculous. There's like $400 and $500 dinners or like California Grill and everything else. So that's the year after. So like next year is rage like I'm 23, and the following year is eat in like a rich 43-year-old. So like I'm making the 20-year jump. So I'll lump those
stand
together.
back, you're far away from the fire escape, you have a great view. You're like, yes, this is enjoyable.
Yes. Like I'm just like, look at the
ready the limousine.
Yes, excellent. This caviar is from a new year. But anyway. So I'll lump those two together. I want to experience the mayhem of Epcot New Year's Eve and the class of a beautiful New Year's Eve event at Walt Disney World.
Okay.
Nice. Nick? I want to pilot. No. Like different modes of transportation around Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
I want to drive the train. I want
fantasy
to
list.
drive a ferry
It's
boat.
kind of a fantasy list.
I want to pilot the monorail.
Wait, did you say the Ferris wheel?
Ferry boat.
Oh, ferry boat. Okay.
Yes.
Jason's half asleep.
Over the friendship boat, maybe a skyway.
Skyway?
Yeah,
Pilots for Skyway.
Yeah, sure
What
there are.
skyway
You
you
can just get in the
about?
gondola and go.
Wait, what are you people talking about?
Want to drive a jungle cruise?
No,
boat?
they making the last thing.
a free-for-all
skyway.
list.
Skyliner.
They don't have
Sure
pilots.
they do. Someone's
Sure they
pilot.
do.
Someone's making them.
There's
Hiding
a
under the
small,
seat
like a
or what?
gremlin in the.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no! I crashed!
You crash, you just hear, ugh, my bad.
Oh, the boat's on the Sasagula. You know, I want to be a transportation pilot, dude.
So basically, your whole list that you want to work for Disney.
You want to work for Disney?
Well, no, just
In
like
the most
a day.
obscure, hard-to-get
do
jobs.
Manual labor.
Well, transportation's not hard to get.
No, I'm just saying, but like, first you want to be Tinkerbell.
Go watch that guy. Go watch that guy try to dock that boat at Port Orleans French Quarter for 45 minutes.
First he wanted to be
Not hard to
Tinkerbell.
get.
His second job choice was piloting the Skyliner. These are fantasy jobs.
That one,
I love it.
they're all lines. He just wants to. All Nick wants to do in his life is fly on a line. That's all this man wants to do.
Yeah.
I love it.
We need to just get him like a zip cord across the studio. The beginning of every show, he'll just fly in.
How about we just get you a zipline experience in Orlando? We cover your whole list.
Sure. I want to pilot the Astro Orbiter.
I like the idea that every attraction you pilot.
Magic carpet.
The people
magic
move
carpet.
around.
I pilot.
I want to drive the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I want to go in the Big Thunder engine.
Before you take this trip on Space Mountain, you're going to need a pilot.
I want to be the Banshee and flight a panther. they take the console out. They put him on it. There's a kid on top just riding.
I want to be a dinosaur and dinosaur.
He does like the heavy breathing and the wing flapping.
You just go around the corner and dinosaur and turn the light on the pterodactyl.
I want to be Dory and Finding Nemo and fly across the
He wants to be
stage.
the pterodactyl so he can come in on a zip line. Nathan, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just wrap up my list pretty quick here. Well, first thing I wanted to say, which is sort of cheesy, but like I have gotten to do something that was on my bucket list, which is talk to Imagineers. Like I never thought that I would be able to just call people up and have the ability to be like, would you love to talk? And I've been able to talk to Imagineers that are current. I've talked to legends. It's been amazing. And then sometimes I have to step back and be like, wow, you spent an hour with like the guy who created Tower of Terror. I mean, it's pretty cool. Yeah. So for me, that's really an amazing sort of like life goal, and I'm happy that I did it. Some really quick ones. Tokyo, sort of an obvious. Got to happen. Maybe sooner than later, we'll see. Honestly, California Adventure, there was no reason to go, and now there's reasons to go. And
I like Cars Land.
Yeah, and we just have never gotten out there, so my hope is to do that very soon. I'd like to walk through Indiana Jones Adventure. I think that'd be fun. Mystic Manor. And then lastly, I would take any of them, but it was almost exclusively, I really am most interested in Disneyland, but I would take any of them. I'd like to go to a Club 33 at some point. So just to say I did it, you know. I have a passion for Club 33. So I think that would be a lot of fun too. So those are just kind of wrapping up my list.
Okay. I'll wrap up mine. My last two things are Tokyo related, surprise. I haven't stayed at the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel yet. I would really, really like to do that. That's one. And then the last one, there is one Club 33 I haven't been to, and it's Tokyo. It's the hardest one to get into because it's mostly corporation. What?
You've gotten into Harambe House?
Maybe. Not at liberty to say. The Tokyo one is really hard because it's actually like real corporation.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
all
like
the membership.
legit.
So it's really hard. You'd have to like know someone at one of these 33 Japanese corporations. So it's a really hard one, but I'd like to.
Why
make
is
that
Tom
happen.
hanging out with the guy from Toyota?
Talk to me after the show. Just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Do you guys have any others real quick?
Pete Carney's son's got you all.
Blow the rest of your list.
All right, so both of them actually have to do with Nemo. I would love to do like scuba diving at the sea.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
On my list.
Good one.
On my list.
Just like that one, I would love to do. And since we're talking about fantasy, some fantasy stuff, I would love to be a puppeteer at Finding Nemo the musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems less fantasy than Nick's.
Driving a bus?
I want to drive Nemo.
Drive a bus, yeah, I forgot that
They
one.
could drive a bus.
minivan.
That's not hard. Maybe you drive a minivan.
It's just a
there you go.
car.
Just buy a red car and put dots on it.
Yeah, I'm sure Disney won't get mad. You drive on a property with that.
I've got two more on my list. One is watch World of Color from Mickey's Fun Wheel.
Oh, cool.
Which it's not open, and I don't know why. I've got
Yeah,
it to
this
be
is
open.
I think in case a fountain were to shoot in that direction,
all right.
it would
You get
probably-
wet when you stand in
rains.
front.
No, some of them supposedly could kill you.
Wow.
No, but if
Well,
it
I
rained,
guess.
they would have to hit me direct shot.
But you could
Yeah, I
put me
don't
way
know.
up at the top. Fountains can't reach that high.
I mean, if Nick's Tinkerbell, it makes sense.
That's right.
Yeah, it's
And the
fair.
last one, since everybody brought up non-parks things, is the Carrollwood Pacific Society.
Oh,
which
cool.
which
I
we
love
almost
that.
got to
They
2 years
canceled
ago because it's only open like the third Sunday of the month.
And we planned a trip literally for the
We
third
planned
Sunday
a
of the
trip
month, and they
to make sure we
canceled
were
it.
there. And then the first time they were not open on the third Sunday of the month.
It was
that time.
canceled. They had it
Yeah.
scheduled.
For
yeah.
those who might not know, because that's a little niche, explain what that is for the audience if they don't. know that.
It's a
Walt's actual train barn is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's like a Disneyland Railroad car.
So
and-
the trains that Walt built in his backyard and things like that.
But there's park stuff too.
There's
yeah.
there's park stuff.
There's
too.
like someone built a full model of Mine Train Through Nature's Wonderland that's really amazing. There's a lot of cool stuff. It's really, really neat. And then you could ride a tiny train around. It's really neat. Really,
I could
really
pilot
neat.
that for you.
I mean, that one seems realistic.
You're going to need a pilot for the train. That's right. Yep. There you go. That's my.
Pete, you got any more?
Yeah, so just obviously like I had Tokyo, France, Hong Kong, Shanghai, and I had all the tours, Save It Savannah, Backstage Magic, Epcot Seas with the Dolphins.
Manager of Jelly Rolls?
No, I thought like that's not a bucket list. That's probably a job.
Not
that
after
happened.
last week.
No. Oh, by the way, I have an update on that.
Oh, yeah, tell me later.
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
In the post show.
They're all there tonight because of what's going on. But anyway, I will say select cards with my list. Talk about that. If we're gonna go fantasy, the one thing I didn't put on my list, 'cause I think it was allowed, but would to be a citizen of Hollywood. I would love to be a citizen of Hollywood.
It's a good one.
It just would be so much fun. It would be a dream. The shoes you'd be filling or like be with would be so big, but also the joy you bring to people passing by. And I think that's just one of the coolest jobs in the entire world, if you can even call it that. It's probably one of those things that you do for nothing. So that's I'll close my list with that.
Sort of like this show.
That would have been on my list, but I think that ship has sailed for me at this point.
Yes. You'd have to build your own park.
I don't think I'm going into that. Casting. I think I'm going into that casting building.
You're like, what's your
anytime
name?
soon.
Okay, good, thanks. You're like, I didn't
Got
say
your picture
anything
on the
yet.
wall.
Yeah.
Oh,
Citizens of
boy.
Walt Disney World News Today.
Well, thank you guys
We had
very
one
much.
other thought in all this.
And I know there's a lot of people that love Disney, and I just want them to know they're wrong.
I love that. That was on Conan this week. I just saw that. I was like, this needs to be on the show. I just love this. All right. Let's do it. We have a post show coming up for Wigs members. Make sure you guys stick around for that. And remember, kids, costumes, makeup, stages for lighting, teardrops, laughter. Good night.